Welcome to Hardly Initiated. It is your host, Tyshawn Jackson. And I'm in here with my co-host, Ryan Ketchens. And we are in here rocking with the hilarious Whitney's in the building, y'all. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned because today we shooting shots in real time. Let's get it. Welcome to Hardly Initiated. It is your host, Tyshawn Jackson. My co-host, Ryan Ketchens.
I can already tell, man. It's going to be a powerful one right here.
You need to watch too.
I discovered porn when I was a child. My mom.
To get that white man's option out of him. You pursued me, I ran.
It's the brother I want, don't care.
This is dope.
We need to have a threesome. There you go. When we mix down now.
Welcome, family. It is time. We are back. Hardly Initiated is live and in here direct again with Ryan Ketchens.
Big facts. Listen, already 300 people in the chat. The chat is getting live because they loving some Whitney. This is my favorite. She is so funny.
Yes.
That's a fact. I completely agree with that.
And y'all know why? Because this is your favorite online influencer, comedian, actress. Welcome to Hardly Initiated, Whitney.
What's going on?
It's a blessing to have you up in this joint.
I'm excited to be here.
Well, okay, so guys, I don't think we even told y'all this. We're taking a week off, so we're not actually gonna be back after this show until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. We've been doing this every couple of months or so, but the channel is growing so fast. The demands of the audience is growing so fast. Sometimes me and Tyshawn have to slow down, get everything put together, and then reset for the future, right?
But the good news is we interviewed some incredible brothers over the past few weeks, so we ain't leaving you hanging. Wednesday night, we're going to be putting out a very special, Hardly Initiated exclusive with my brother Lecrae. Came in the studio and put something together incredibly well. And then next Monday, we got y'all been in our DMs asking us for this brother so much, so we finally did it. We're going to be dropping our episode, Pastor Jerry Flowers, on Monday. That's next Monday.
Jerry's dope, man. Pastor Jerry is cool.
He is.
Nah, he's super dope.
Cool dude.
He's super dope. You just met him?
Yeah.
Oh, this
At
past
the event?
Literally, yeah.
Okay.
He said he just filmed with y'all.
He did. Literally, probably the same day y'all met.
Yeah.
But guys, listen. Singles. This for the singles.
Yes.
This is a special episode specifically for the singles. So guys, if you are single and in the chat, I want you to drop single in the chat right now, just so we can get a feel for the room. And Tyshawn, tell them what we're gonna do in a little bit.
Yeah, this is for my singles today. All right. So the single shout out is happening today. All right. So we're gonna bring up my singles. I'm gonna let you tell us where you're from, your relationship status, which I should know. All right, don't be up here creeping on Hardly Initiated. All right, you be single when you come up here, and we're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna show yourself, represent yourself, and you're gonna drop your social media info, the IG handle, and we're gonna see if something can happen. Who knows? Maybe we have a match happen live on the show. I don't know. You know, it's always special on Hardly Initiated when we do it, how we do it. But yeah. So just stay tuned, y'all, because it's happening. So we're going to get that rolling maybe about in the next 30 minutes. So just hang out here with us during the episode. But this beautiful face here on the show, for those of you who may be a little bit unfamiliar, it's not very hard to find, trust me, because it's all over the internet. I pulled a clip that might refresh your memory. Lano, cue the clip.
People be like, God can't disappoint you. You know, he's a good father. He is, you know, and he has the best intentions for you. His plans are to prosper you.
Yeah.
Bring you to an expected end, but your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Damn.
Bruh. We gonna keep this? Nigga. I can't even reach it, bro. This is beyond embarrassing. Wait a minute. Bruh.
Put it back on, Whit. Put it back on.
Wild.
That was incredible.
Wild.
Yeah.
An amazing moment for the internet.
An amazing moment. She said she got that wig on tight today.
Come on.
I had to latch it down.
I got a pin down.
What a epic moment
Yeah.
in the relationship space, just space, internet space in general.
Yes.
I think it was crazy because the comments on that is wholesome.
Yeah.
They all wholesome.
They
like
are.
really, like nobody, like it didn't seem like. I mean, obviously, I'm sure it was embarrassing at the time when it, like, in the moment.
For sure.
But it seemed that people really just had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it gave women permission to be normal, regular, you know, and a lot of men was like, oh, I love that you could just, you know, joke about it. So I think a lot of women seen that men just like, you know, authenticity and just kind of not being so serious.
There you know what, ladies?
I think
every lady watching the show right now, just take your wig off right now.
I know that's right.
Just snatch the wig off your head.
Let it breathe.
Right now, all right? In the celebration of Whitney here being on the show. I would say, I'm not going to lie, one of the things I just don't like seeing. It's a very weird thing seeing a woman put on a wig.
Really?
Like if you just kind of walk in the middle of it happening, it's just a very, it's just
Is it private?
It's not that it's private. It's just a very strange transformation as it happened. Cause you know, they got that little stocking cap on. That's like a do-rag.
That's true.
And then it's this like live piece of hair going on top the do-rag.
Not live. Not live.
But I appreciate the beauty when it's all done, ladies.
Right,
I appreciate it when it's all put together. So shout out to you.
For sure.
And I appreciate your contribution to the space of singles, to the space of relationships. If y'all not following this incredible young lady, her Instagram is in the description here, so y'all can follow her at any point in time in the show. But you're putting out some super dope content for the singles.
Thank you. I've been single long enough to know content in the space. So yeah, shooting your shot, Christian flirting. You can find a lot on my page, Self-Sabotaged.
Did you know that the relationship sketches and comedy would resonate so much with people?
You know, it's interesting. My first viral video was in 2021, and I was about to go to the gym, and I just prayed for my husband. It was a prayer for my future husband. Super sarcastic, but it was real. And before that, I had been doing skits like playing 3 characters with my DSLR camera, editing, like going hard. It'd be like 50 likes. Like,
wow.
Jesus. I know I'm better than this. You know? And so then I recorded that, and then I hit my best friend up like, you know, should I post it? I'm going to look desperate. People don't know I'm single, you know. She like, you should. So I was like, post that thing. It had like 400 comments and like 10,000 views. I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
This is crazy. So then my tribe came. It's like women in that prayer I said, put me in a place to be found looking wifeable. So that's Slick where this name came from. But this was my first skit, and then women was in the comments like, yeah, I'm trying to, you know. So then I was like, I pray for my future husband all the time. It's easy.
Especially if you in the gym.
That part.
I think that's the best part. You can't be praying after you ate a bag of chips. Being in the gym is the best way.
So
That's funny.
I actually want to go into that definition because
Okay.
wifeable, it's a word we use. Let's make sure we all using it correctly. What's the
Ooh.
definition on your chest?
So Wifeable is a safe hiding place. Come on, somebody. A lover and a friend. You hear the tone? A nurturing soul.
What's that? How does it end?
Your favor in the flesh. Ooh, that was good. That was good timing.
Your favor
Favor
in
in
the,
the
flesh.
Yeah,
You came up with that.
I did.
That's dope.
I did.
That's
very
really good
dope.
if you got that too.
Yeah.
If you got that with you, rocking with a wifeable woman.
Now, when do you think you
Valid.
became wifeable?
You know, that's a good question. I think it's a process. You know, because even a nurturing soul, we all have to tend to our soul first for it to be nurturing, right? So the soul is the mind, your thoughts, your will, your emotions. Are those nurturing or not? You know, are you a safe place with yourself first before a man? Can you provide a safe place for a man? You know, it's definitely a process, but I feel like women have inches of it. We just have to nurture it and grow it.
Now, when you made a statement, you said, I've been single for a long time. How long you been single?
Ooh, Jesus. So my last, that was college senior, 2012.
2012?
Yep.
So what's that like? 12 years?
Yes, over
Damn.
over a decade. Oh Jesus. was that Chris?
That is a long.
That was
Yeah.
Kevin. That was Kevin.
That's funny. But I did talk to men in between. Like I talked. That talking stages. Long
What's this talking? That's dating, right? Talking. That's what
No.
that's what I've literally had women say that. I'm not dating nobody. I'm just talking to some guys. I'm like, come on.
That's so
I mean,
funny.
but
What is talking?
it don't even matter what your definition of it is. If you spend 10 years single, and this is coming from somebody who's been also single from a very long time,
Okay.
you've really been in the field.
Valid.
Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, unless you just a monk and like you practice solitude 24/7,
This is true.
you gonna go through some stuff, and you gonna experience some battle wounds, to say the least.
Word.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now, are you still single?
I'm not still single.
Oh. I wanted that moment.
Right.
I wanted that moment. I wanted the audience to feel that. This the coming out party right here, ain't it?
This is true.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Oh
like,
my goodness.
damn.
It just has been announced
Yeah, I'm not.
that this wifeable woman here is off the market.
And it's got to be different for you, right? Because I mean, you are in the online media
This is
space.
true. Yeah.
So I'm assuming you let me know if you saying you no longer single. This must be something or a person you really have invested interest in.
Valid.
The internet ain't seen this person, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, not on. I mean, on your page.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about that though.
Hey, bring out the lie to take the test, Lotto.
I know.
Right.
I know. That was a lie. That was a lie.
Okay, so it's possible.
Possible.
Now you know somebody is gonna look through
Oh,
every single. How many
man.
posts you got? Let me see how many posts you got.
Well,
They gonna
but
go
I-
look
I've
through all
collabed with-
4,000 of
I've
them.
collabed with quite a few people.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
You can throw them off a little bit.
Hey,
You know the biggest when I look up my name, the number one search thing is Tyshawn Jackson wife. It's some nosy.
Really?
It's some
It's
nosy folks
nuts.
out here.
is that Google?
That's
It's
Google.
nuts.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tyshawn Jackson wife.
Okay.
But see, people like that. They just like to see and want to know these different. I don't have a wife.
Because they have a relationship with you. You know, they sing you and
This is true.
they want to know if you're really credible. Because they know how hard it is. So they like, look, are you really doing it? You
This is
encouraging it,
true.
but are you doing it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and living it.
Yeah.
It hit different.
Do you think it's a? Would you see yourself not posting your partner online and like coming out and talking like or when? Better question. When do you think it's appropriate to put your guy on your page?
Actual official.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't plan to release that thing till that thing permanent.
Listen.
Oh,
First of all,
it's nice.
yes.
Good one. Ding. Yeah,
Ding.
Yeah. I'm a very private person, even though I'm transparent. So even this interview is interesting because I am transparent, but I'm very private when it comes to my personal life.
Yeah.
So, but it's been fruitful. It's been a very fruitful journey with learning, being single that long, figuring out how you feel about commitment, actually closing the door to others and things like that. So
That's a good. You know what?
Is it? I mean,
Closing the door.
I'm already skeptical about that
because
because
you can keep that thing open, see what
Oh yeah.
what that look like over the and then, or you close it. and
is it
you
really
like-
closed?
Absolutely.
How
And,
do
like,
you
yeah.
know
Well,
it's closed?
And what's the process for closing it? Like, do you have to hit them up? The old one's up. You just stop responding. Like, what's
That's
the?
a good question.
Yeah.
I think first of all, you have to know what's in the room with you. You have to know the value that person brings.
Mm-hmm.
What you're looking for specifically, because that's a whole thing too. Process of elimination, right? And then when them people knock on the door, you gotta let them know, because you had previous things going on. So it's like, that's when I knew I was serious. When
You
I
letting them
started-
know.
Yeah. I was
No,
like,
sir.
You know what? I got a boyfriend now. We can't just be texting for no reason.
Ooh.
Or if we friends, dynamics change. So, yeah,
How they respond to that?
respect.
Okay,
Cause I have good relationships. So
I like that. So the ladies listening,
blessing.
You're gonna have to call me to get rid of that soul tie.
That's hilarious.
They gotta let me know.
Was it anyone in particular that was like really difficult? Was it one door that was extra hard to close? Like was some wedged in there?
You know, not really. I think for me it was my mind being settled on on sitting down. You know, because people talk about settling and they say it in a bad way. But settling is just sitting down and being happy too. So that was my biggest thing. Like, okay, I'm not comparing you to my past. I'm not comparing you to an idea I created. I'm letting you be yourself, and I'm accepting you for who you are. And you're enough, you know? And then just going from there. So, it's real. It's some spiritual warfare in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know.
For sure.
I know. Shout out to everybody that successfully closed all the doors
Amen.
from the past. We done did so many episodes
Really?
with folks who just got an addiction to them doors.
The doors is wide open.
Really?
The floodgates is open.
The doors. You talking about they walking in and out. It's like they ain't even knocking. They just opening and walking through that thing.
I've been there.
That's
yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Commitment?
Exactly. And, you know, you can do a lot of things to avoid it, including just
For
leaving the door
sure.
open for, leaving your options open.
Absolutely. Or just self-sabotage.
Yeah.
You use that word a lot.
Yeah.
So what did self-sabotage look for you in your single era when it happened in your life?
I think for me, because I came from a family of divorce, so it's a lot of dynamics in divorce depending on how it happened. So my trust with men wasn't the strongest as far as being a safe place. And so I would sabotage relationships based off of what I felt like it could have been, but it was really trauma, right? So depending on if your lens is trauma-filled, that's what you're going to see. Mm-hmm. But if you decide to start being healthy and accountable, then you're like, ooh, I should look at myself a little more, figure out how to heal so that I can create a space to trust again.
Yeah.
So that was huge for me as far as sabotage.
Creating a space. So you not trusting men didn't really just come from your own personal experience, but what you saw growing up.
Yeah.
Isn't that so interesting?
It's
Like
very interesting.
being able to not trust. You could literally not virtually have bad relationships with men, but because you may have grown up in that household when your mama and your daddy or your uncle and your auntie was on some wild, crazy business.
What you saw.
And you was downloading all that information your entire childhood. Now you grow up with a disposition towards men and women.
That part.
And who was it for you? Was it your parents that you saw kind of, that put that on you?
So I saw dynamics in my parents that weren't safe. So I grew up in a domestic violence household. So, but everybody has senses of humors. So it was like sarcastic. That was a tone with arguments. So I just used that as a superpower versus breaking people down. Because I could have a really smart mouth. Comebacks can be very quick, but I've submitted that mouth to the Lord. But behaviors learned, right? So me and my dad's relationship is healthy today, but it wasn't always healthy, So daddy issues, that's the thing.
Did one have to come before the other? Did you have to get right with Pops first before you was able to be more receptive of a man and being intimate with him?
I think that helped, but I think honestly learning God through a lens of fatherhood and that he's faithful and that he's trustworthy and putting him in that space was really helpful for me in building intimacy, just with the idea of being with a man. Because my thing was I wasn't ready to commit because I didn't want to be hurt, right? So some women go the opposite way. They trying to find love everywhere. Me, I'm like, you showing something, I'm out. And that might not even be nothing. But it was like I was so ready to leave and not be committed to protect myself. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you looking for a reason to cut somebody off.
For sure. It's
yeah.
because I know, but I don't know.
I get it. I 100% get it.
Yeah.
No, listen, and that makes a lot of sense. So when it comes to your, I guess, what do you like? Do you believe in like this boyfriend word? Is like, you know, it's kind of strange
so
saying
interesting being a grown up.
I know, right? Because I don't like it either.
But man friend sound
Man friend?
terrible. I'm gonna go with boyfriend, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my brother.
This is true. Yes.
My brother, that's
Wait, so he's a boyfriend?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's the
Exclusive.
thing. Yeah, it's just,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever you want to call
Is that what you call it? We're in a relationship. We're
No.
not exclusive.
I take boyfriend, girlfriend very serious.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's-
Okay, I understood.
So when it comes
sure.
down to it, how did this whole thing pop off? Because right now, you know, you kind of superstarish a little bit. So
It's
I know
wild.
I can't imagine your DMs is probably a little backed up. So I don't think that's the best way to go get to you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you really the type to run into you in the supermarket. You shop for groceries?
I do. I be shopping for groceries.
What grocery store you
Perishable
go to?
items.
You know, Publix.
Publix.
I know some Whole Foods is good, but I'm still a Kroger's girl too. I don't discriminate. So yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about them because that's the whole.
I was not
private
expecting
conversation.
to
I
be in
would
Kroger.
imagine the Kroger's in Nashville completely different from the Kroger's in Atlanta.
What's
Yeah,
the Kroger's here?
Kroger's in Atlanta, you might be able to buy, you know, some food, some eggs, and little dime bags.
The one we
drugs, I
lived
was
by
thinking
was
that.
formerly known as Murder Kroger.
Oh no.
Yeah. Can I say
Yeah.
that on YouTube? Can you say that on YouTube?
I don't know. They trapping out the Kroger though.
They safer. They safer where I live.
Okay.
Probably cleaner too.
No
Okay.
rotten fruits.
Ripe fruits.
Okay.
Especially
wow.
on Mondays.
It's a good Kroger.
Yeah.
See, fellas, I'm trying to help y'all understand where to find these wifeable women.
Well,
all right?
and
I'm trying to, but bringing it full circle, though, I want to know, how did he get to you, though? What was his channel and having you to be able to introduce himself to, you know, with yourself?
You know, it's really interesting. He was in my direct message.
He came through the DMs.
My preference was not to meet a guy on social media. I wanted to meet him in person. But he was persistent. I think his first message was back in 2022. I just never responded.
What was it?
the first time he expressed interest
Expressed interest.
via DM.
Yes.
Man.
So wait, you had him sitting on you had him sitting in your inbox for how long now? For like a year before you went in there?
Barnacles, that sounds bad.
I wouldn't. Oh no. So did you respond a year later, or did he continue to send messages?
He sent a few messages that was just, but he got through the request part. So I did respond because we have the same taste in music. So I was listening to the Winans on my 24-hour story, and he was like, "Oh, that's the jam." So I responded, you know.
There you go. See, that's how he shot.
Find
Y'all
a way
see that
to
one?
relate. Find a
Y'all
way to
see that one?
relate.
Common interest.
Yeah.
There you
I was
go.
like, oh, he liked the Winans. That's nice.
See that? Don't be on that. Oh, you so pretty when you post that.
Yeah.
Oh, you so this, you so that. No. I would say just try to even avoid complimenting a woman's beauty in the DMs. On the initial contact.
Yeah.
On the initial. Because now you just look like the thirsty dudes that's just superficially reaching out to you versus it being something that I'm interested to you in, something
Yeah.
around your looks.
I think
if
it
that makes
feels
sense.
different when a guy does compliment your beauty first, because it's like, oh, now there's attraction, now there's this energy, versus if it's just breath, like, oh, you like the Cavs too, if I'm at a game or something. It's like, yeah, what's your favorite player? It's like breathy. Then I could check out your profile. I don't feel no type of way because you already aiming for me.
Got you. So basically, if they communicate the physical first, then it kind of creates this environment that you are like have to reciprocate some kind of
Interest.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good tip.
Depending on the woman. Some women be like, oh, they be for it.
But the multiple contact through the DMs, that didn't make you apprehensive at all.
No. Our story is very unique. I went to his page and I wasn't really that interested. Like as far as his page, even the way he was like perceived, I was like, yeah. But then I had a little feeling in my heart, like, what if he could be? I'm like, I ain't going back and forth with myself. I don't know this man. So then
I would love to have seen the page because I really want to get your critique.
I know.
As a matter of fact, if we have any, we need to drop the hotline. If we have any guys in the chat, I want to take a look at your profiles because I want Just
That's a
Whitney to
good
let us
point.
know if you got a husbandable,
right.
husbandable profile.
That's valid.
Because
Yeah.
it's crazy because you see even the face you making, like I was looking at it, it wasn't all that. What is really all that? You know what I'm saying? Because that how you present yourself matters.
It does matter. It really does matter. For me, he presents himself depending on his business. He's a businessman.
Okay.
Right? So I couldn't gauge personality. He didn't take many photos. So it's like I couldn't gauge swag. It was like, yeah. Right? So he took different avenues. He requested to go live with me. And he was willing to pay me a very decent amount of money to go live.
Wow, he was big time expressing interest.
Well, but he had a business too. And so I was like, his business didn't really correlate with what I wanted to push online. So that email just kind of dwindled. It never was really answered.
Oh, it was an email too.
Yeah, he sent his questions. We was gonna do live. He was very specific. And so then he became a subscriber to my Instagram, and I engaged with my subscribers.
Now listen.
Nice.
Nice.
This is aggressive.
Oh man, you talking about
This
pursuit?
is the
Pursuit.
third channel
This is true.
that he's trying to reach you.
This is true.
Now, me knowing because if I'm be honest with you, if I didn't know the end result was this was your boyfriend, I would have assumed this is going in a complete wrong direction.
For sure.
And I think a lot of women, or just the typical woman, would express, man, this dude hit me up this way, This dude, my maintenance man, he think I want to talk to him.
For
This
sure.
dude, my valet, he think I want to talk to him.
Absolutely.
This dude want to do business with me, he think I want to talk to him. So
Valid.
what was the difference between how you perceived and considered this guy than any other guy who may have went through those same channels?
So when he became a subscriber, we started talking, like actually talking. So we got to know each other a little better. And I got to know him just with breath. So then he actually shot his shot, like form.
Okay.
Like form. So he was like, I really love the way you present yourself online. I love that you abstain and have morality. He's biblically sound, so he was good with scriptures. And he was like, I would love to put my name in the hat of men trying to pursue you. And he just left it to me. So I went back to his page, and I felt the same. And so usually, and this ain't right, but I usually be like, you know what, I got a boyfriend. That'd be my go-to, because I don't be wanting to be direct, like I'm not interested in you.
That's why fellas don't believe it.
I know, and I hate that for them. But this time I was like, I'm just really not interested in you that way. But we can keep communicating if you want to. He never missed a beat. We kept talking. So I was like, oh, that's different. Any other man would have been like, you don't know. They might get violent, or the ego, pride just stand up like, oh, you think whatever. So he had humility that way. So we just kept talking. And then we ended up meeting because he was like, I'm going to be in Nashville. I have some business ideas I would love to share with you if you're open. And he gave me a few options to meet him. He was like, we can play one-on-one. I know you hoop. I'm like, nah, one-on-one, I don't know you like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like,
This ain't no love and basketball,
Right,
boy.
right. I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that being too personal.
that part.
Yeah.
He was like, my friends are having a game night. You're invited. I'm like, I don't want to meet your friends.
Right.
So then he was like, and I'm playing pickleball. So,
Pickleball.
we
just
can.
played pickleball.
Hey, listen. That's the secret. Pickleball gets
It's
the
a
juices
public
flowing.
place.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fun if you coordinate it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Y'all played on teams?
But
or
you don't
against-
got to be athletic.
We played on teams, but then we might have played against each other too.
Okay.
But when I met him, I was like, you handsome in real life. And it was certain things that happened that day. Like he brought waters for everybody. So I'm like, oh, he's caring. You know, his friends was there and they was like, what y'all getting into? I know, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
You know what's funny, because you just funny as hell. So I don't know if that was like for real, but you're right. That was a nice gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like he cared for people if they thirsty.
No, you're right. You're right. I don't know why that was so funny.
But that's funny to Ryan, because
got a tear.
Ryan is the one that bring waters for everybody.
I do. No, I do. You just got me dying laughing over here. But it's important that you look at those small things, because it could be indicative of much bigger things. Yeah.
It's character.
It
I feel
is.
like unless it's premeditated manipulation, which you hope it's not.
No. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I don't think there's nothing wrong if he was like,
Oh yeah, if he planned that one.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's probably good. Yeah.
Well, it was impressive, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it's proven to be the same.
What were the now? Okay, you gave me some cool ones.
Okay.
Was there anything superficial that helped you get over the edge? Because relatively, here's why I say that.
Okay.
You saying no to his page is superficial. Mm-hmm. So what did you see in real life that helped you get over that? Was it the fact that, oh, he actually tall? I thought he was short.
That's so funny.
Was
I think it was the attraction.
Overall package, just overall word attraction, all those things.
Well, attraction in a way that, because I feel like when you're single, you have an idea of everything you want, but then you meet people who are attractive, and then when you get to know them, they get better. Okay. Right? So I feel like we have an idea of what perfection is. 6'5", retired athlete, whatever. But then you meet people in real life who are normal people, and you're like, oh, I feel like attraction is the way through the door. Because if you're not attractive, personality better hit. It got to be something that eases me more towards you, if that makes sense.
Help the fellas out though. What's attractive?
What's attractive?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And would you say that he's like, you ready for this? You better ready to pounce on somebody. So,
well, I got some good tips.
Okay, good. And let us know if your interpretation of attractiveness is you would think is general for most women.
I would say what I'm about to say is general for most women.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, hygiene, good hygiene is attractive. You would be surprised how many men, grown up age, with not good hygiene. Like breath. Yes.
Wow.
Musty. Just stuff. Just clothes don't smell good.
Oh man.
I just hate that. I hate that for my dating experience.
Yeah.
But I know it enough to know that there's a need.
I've heard many women talk about the breath.
Come on.
And the stinky clothes, oddly.
And it's different when it's an adult man. It's like, how do you get past, maybe his pride, maybe the fact that he's 30-something, and he might not know how to brush his teeth. Damn. He might miss his tongue a lot. He might not floss. It's like, sitting next to you, like, you missed something. What is that smell?
First of all, I'm disgusted with men. At that point, so yeah,
there's nothing you can do, because as a woman, you can't tell him that. Like, you don't know this person. I mean, you talking about his breath smell like ass. Like,
well,
you can't really. It's gotta just let that one go.
And so that's a real thing. So please, if your breath stank, have gum. Age yourself. Come on. If you get musty quick, have deodorant. You could cheat. You could cheat in life. Have cologne with you. But if you stank real bad, just shower, because you can't cover that up.
You can't. I remember, listen, I literally was like at a coffee shop last week, came over there midday, about 2 p.m., doing some work. Only thing I saw was a beautiful young lady. She was sitting at a table already there, and I sat at a table across from her. And I was about to do some work. I wasn't even going to plan on speaking. But it's just nice when you have even a visual of a beautiful young lady in the vicinity.
For sure.
I remember sitting down, opening my laptop, getting to work, and I remember smelling a smell so pungent.
No way.
It was so pungent. She had to be about 10 feet from me, so I'm like, yo,
No.
I need to go home and take a shower, because there's no way she smelled like this.
It must be
and
you.
it's traveling all. It got to be me. It's terrible. I smelled myself, and I'm like, wait, I just got out the shower.
Oh, no.
Then it just wouldn't go away. It wouldn't go away, and it kept getting stronger.
Yeah.
I literally had to move my seat. I promise you, I moved my seat to get away
That's tough.
from the smell.
Yeah.
And even the way I looked at the young lady was just complete, like
It just changed your perception.
everything. The same feeling when I first saw her. I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, none of that. None of that.
Automatically.
But I mean, you gotta take care of the senses.
It's levels to it too.
Legit.
So,
Yeah,
man.
he's gonna get me a bad. I just like I tasted it or something.
Because it's like, what else think? You know, what kind of lifestyle are you living if
Your house probably stinky.
if you coming out and that's what you, come on,
She
bro.
said, "What else?
What
Come on
else?
now."
It's levels. It's levels to it. Okay, so what else outside of being
That's
stinky?
so funny.
Stinky on all these levels. What else? What else you got for the fellas?
Attractive?
Yeah. What's attractive?
I think
Can we have some attractive fellas? If you qualify, right now the first thing, just not be stinky.
yes.
If you qualify, go ahead and call in, ladies as well, because we actually want to bring you up on live, and we just want to have a conversation with you.
Singles roundup, y'all.
The singles. We just want to have a conversation with you. You know, if the conversation goes well, maybe we can drop your tag or your IG in the DMs or something.
Absolutely. We're gonna start some connections.
But who knows? We might even bring 2 people up.
We might. Hey, listen, I'm okay. Listen, you know, we are big proponents of shooting your shot here at Hardly Initiated. So the link is in the description. Singles, get in there. We're gonna ask you some questions. I want you to promote yourself, show yourself. We're gonna talk to you, have a good time.
Yeah.
And listen, I also want y'all to answer this question as well. Ladies, in the chat, drop down what's sexy about a man. What makes a man attractive? Because I want you to keep going. Hygiene, boom.
What
For
that
sure.
going on for us, Lionel?
Anything particular at the top of mind before we move forward?
You know, I would say confidence.
Yeah.
You know, and smell does deal with physicality, but confidence is from the inside. You know, it's how you walk. I feel like it's the type of wholeness that shows up in a man when he's confident.
Yeah.
Now, where the wholeness came from can be a lot of different places.
That's a fact.
Because men could get ego or whatever from a lot of places. But I think confidence, you know, being driven, a man that's driven in life, it's like, whoa.
But how can you tell that from a initial encounter or just from seeing them? Like, could you pick the drivenness up or ambition up pretty early, or does that take a little bit more investigating?
I think that takes conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. There's no way you can know if a man is driven when you first meet him, but confidence you could tell. You know, the way you walk, just the way he even look at you. If he look at you in the eyes, how he deals with you. You know, I like when a man, I don't like touchy-feely. When a man is touchy-feely too quickly, because it's giving
Thirst vibes.
Perv.
And perv vibes.
It's giving a lot of things.
I can have that tendency.
You know, but
This nigga, he's touchy, but he's touchy with everybody.
Yeah, it's not
he's
just
just
like,
a touchy
even
person.
when I meet like one of my guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, he's way. When I first met Ty, I was talking to my boy. I'm like, yo, I don't know about that dude.
that's hilarious. Physical touch must be high on your love language.
Yeah, and it's so crazy, subconscious. I'm like not even trying to, I guess, be a weirdo. But you know, especially if it's my lady. Now, obviously, I'm not a creep on a date. I'm not gonna just grab the back of your head or something like that. You know,
Or grab your inner thigh.
right? Grab your in the thigh.
Oh,
but
Hey,
nah.
girl,
still.
you with me?
Yeah, but I'm a hug you before I give you a handshake.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I will, you know, when I walk next to you, it might be some contact. You know, they're gonna be like 3 feet between us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that somebody who favors physical touch, you can just tell, and just how they just naturally their aura and how they handle the people around them.
And it's the way, because even hugs can feel friendly or lustful.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
So it's the way. It's how slow you move your hand. You know, it's just the details.
How slow you move your hand.
These are some pretty, I think, accomplished. The confidence thing, I'm thinking the other things are pretty, to me, very simple to address. The confidence will probably be the most tough so far. What you giving us?
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah, I mean, confidence it is fleeting. It has to be earned.
This
You know what I
is-
mean? It can come from a multitude of different things.
This is true.
And it can be so contingent upon the environment.
Valid.
You can
Yeah.
dude, you going to see dude play pickup basketball? He could be big dog out there. Then you see him go into a room with a bunch of guys in suits, and all of a sudden
Can't
he shrink
talk.
and he can't talk to nobody. So
Yeah.
the confidence is like, that's a tough one.
You gotta build it. You gotta build it.
You do.
You do. Yeah. And it's a process. Everything is a process, but process.
Right.
You know, don't stay.
You know what helps, guys? I'll let you know what helps. These Hardly in Love dating cards. Y'all better go ahead and copy y'all some Hardly in Love dating cards. It's in the description, by the way, because this here, that first date that this brother executed so well, pickleball would have probably been a win, but she probably would have said yes, too, if he would have said, let's play Hardly in Love. So make sure you keep these joints here on hand. All right?
Yeah, I want to ask a question
Good
real
for
quick.
all situations. And, guys, after this question, I'm going to go ahead. I got a couple singles right now in the chat piling up. I'm going to start bringing my singles on, and we're going to have a good time in here in just a little bit for the hotline.
Hotline bling.
All right, so just be patient.
Yeah, throw that overlay up, but I got a question for you, Whit.
What's that?
And, we want to dig into a little bit. We want to find out. I think, hopefully, your boyfriend asked you this question.
Okay.
I think this is a good one.
Uh-oh.
What would your last 2 exes tell him, your current boyfriend, that you need to work on?
That's good.
The last 2 exes.
Wowzers. That's funny because that's.
Why you got that red? Who turned that damn red light on?
Ooh,
What would they say?
It really got romantic.
that's a really good question.
Now, granted, it was a while ago, so maybe not your exes, because that was like 10 years ago, I think, but maybe just a guy that you may have dated in the past that just didn't work out.
Something I definitely needed to work on was being more vulnerable. For sure. Being more vulnerable and probably emotionally available. I guess that kind of go hand in hand.
Where does that come from? Just the trust thing?
I think so, and I think too when people compartmentalize their heart space, meaning that I give you so much. I give you what I want you to have, and then I keep the rest. Or I don't show you different parts, it doesn't make for an authentic space to grow. If that makes sense. So they would probably say that, which I've healed through, thank the Lord.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Well,
yeah,
what we're going to see is what they actually think because they're backstage.
And I ran that poll, by the way. I ran that poll.
funny.
That poll was 83%. It was like 700 people filled out that poll. 83.
700
Yeah, 83%
Wow.
of people are single.
Woo!
So yeah, we all are single.
83%?
83.
It's a singles night tonight.
It definitely is.
Wow.
Well, y'all ready to talk
real.
to some of these singles?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go ahead and talk to some of these singles. on here.
Hotline bling.
We got Danielle backstage that she's been patiently waiting here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my girl Danielle.
Hi.
Danielle,
up,
welcome to the
Danielle?
stage.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
We sure can. And Danielle, real quick, give us your name and your location, and we got the questions for you tonight.
Okay, I am 29 years old and I am in South Georgia,
Oh, wait. Wait, where in South Georgia?
like Albany.
229.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
You dating in Albany?
No. And that's the thing. I'm here. I moved here from Houston. I am originally from Georgia. Moved here, was in Houston for 3 years, and I am a caregiver now for my grandmother. That's her health.
Oh, wow. She's a sweetheart.
Bless you.
sweet.
Bless you. I went to Valdosta State University. So
Yeah.
I know I've been driving through Albany for 4 years of my life, and I know.
Yeah.
Where you
Go to
wanna be
speed
there.
limit, everybody. When you're on 75, you will
Go
get
to speed limit.
She's a sweetie, though. She prioritizes family.
She prioritizes family.
Yeah. So tell us, why are you single?
Well, I think in the process of me leaving for family, I am in a place where I don't get out to meet other singles. I do go to Atlanta often, almost every week. And my typical things to do is go to church, go out to eat, and I typically meet people there. But it's not working. I think it's the process of the believing in attracting a man of God, because I am used to getting dates all the time, not trying to toot my own horn, but a lot of men have told me that they're not ready for me. And I could get that. I actually have become great friends with some of these people, supported them in their business, supported them personally in their life. But me as a whole, they're not ready for a marriage, so they're not ready for me. It's a little
Dudes
awkward, but-
just disqualifying themselves. Have you experienced that, Whit?
I feel like behavior showed me that. And I think, too, when you experience that, it can make you question your worth. Because it's like, you know what you bring to the table, but it's like, why aren't men ready, or why aren't they appreciating me the way I feel like I deserve to be appreciated? And usually it's on the man. Sometimes I believe it really is God's timing. And I used to hear that all the time, but I feel like intentionality, men are smart. They play video games their whole life. They know how to win, right? They know strategy when they want. And so I don't feel like it changes with women. I think if they not ready, they give you that energy.
And I learned to not call men's bluff. I know who I'm dealing with. It takes me only 1 or 2 dates to know who's in front of me. And sometimes I am like intimidated of myself and my discernment, but that is a blessing. And I'm happy to have gotten that far of my discernment. So I think with that is the challenge of understanding that I will go through 100 wrong people to get to my one right one. I guess it's just always time.
Got to kiss a lot of frogs, it seems like. But I'm curious because you mentioned that your current guy, he was back from 2022, sent you that initial message.
This is true.
Now, how does a young lady know that, you know, she actually hasn't overlooked opportunity from the past that could be the special guy?
I think my situation was very unique in the way he kept pursuing, or else I would have missed him. And I do think God is sovereign. I think we can have more than one person that's right for us. So if I would have missed him, I'm pretty sure another fit would have come, right? But I think you have to have your eyes open and your heart in a posture to receive. I feel like a lot of people are like, I want this, but their heart is not open to receive, right? And I know that was my case. But I feel like it's a risk. Like actually saying, you know, I'm gonna spend my time on somebody. I'm gonna actually open up my door to get to know you. That feel like commitment for me. Like, Jesus, okay, I'm gonna really start conversing with this man and like building something, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, let me tell you, I'm happy you actually said that though, because going back to what you stated about, it's not necessarily this one person made for you, right? Because I think some people believe that, and that could be damaging.
One-itis.
You know, because the reality of it is, guys, it's a world of abundance out here for us, and it's an incredibly amount of great people. I'm not saying they all easy to find, but that's just what about if somebody who's been divorced, like, is there? I mean, they person is done now. It's over for you. Had your shot.
Right.
No, it's people out here that's great, and you just got to figure out who works. And that's a really good question though, because you could be overlooking. You got to be aware of what's going on around you, and not make sure you overlook an opportunity.
Danielle, where you meeting these guys at?
Because
you met your guy Whitney online.
I did.
And that's the thing, right? I meet people online, but I would love for you guys to review my Instagram profile, because I have been reviewing it myself personally. I'm more of a expressive woman, so there are shoots that I've done. I'm not naked or anything.
First of all, hold on. As soon as I
drop that Instagram link,
all I hear is this.
She got the sexy red glasses on.
What I have been told is that based on my profile, I'm a certain type of woman that may expect a certain lifestyle. And to me, it's not the Cartier bracelets, it's not the Van Cleef, it's not the trip to Dubai, Bahamas. Like, that's not listed all over my page. So I do love to get other people's opinions.
What's the IG?
Well,
What's
Danielle,
the IG?
listen,
read
Danielle,
it out real quick.
Go ahead and drop it. Go ahead and drop it.
It is Dose of Dice, DOSEOFDICE.
And we gonna find out. We're gonna find out from this
So
Instagram.
DOSE of
OFDICE, Dose of Dice.
I see you right here.
And drop it in the chat. We're gonna pull it up. Tyshawn pull it up. And
Dose of Dice.
What I'm gonna ask you real quick before, because I want to let Tyshawn get a good review of this thing.
Okay.
Okay. So Tyshawn, go ahead and get a good review. Go ahead and pull it up on the screen as well.
I'm gonna see if I can share my. I think I can share my screen.
She
here.
is
Hold
cracking
on.
up laughing. I'm cracking up laughing too. Then
I'm about
this
to
is
share my.
riveting.
I've never shared my screen online. Let me see if this works, y'all. Can y'all see?
Cheating.
Can they see my screen?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here it go.
Okay, this is excellent.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh, she pinned this one right here. Hold on.
Oh, listen, already I seen enough.
Okay.
I seen enough.
When I see
Danielle.
this, it's single. It's single
Okay,
for sure.
but it's not
Oh
giving
wait, why you grabbing that rail like that?
Oh, okay.
She grabbing that hell
She
out that
been
rail
doing
right
some
there.
squats. She been doing some squats.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. My DM over here is gonna be my DM.
What's your DM gonna be to her?
I ain't gonna lie to. Oh yes. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. My DM.
No ski.
Listen.
Now listen.
Hey, you just got to put the plane emoji on there.
Oh no. Is this Jamaica? Is
Put
this
the plane
Jamaica?
emoji with your city on the back end.
Them Jamaicans was rubbing you down.
That was Jamaica. It was a birthday trip.
Oh, it's a liquor photo.
Okay.
Nia, listen. I'm gonna be honest. All of this, listen, you just too expensive. That's what a guy's gonna think when they see
hold
that.
on.
Oh,
Too
wow.
expensive.
It's going crazy over here.
Okay, I got a question for her.
It's the
Okay,
lifestyle.
I'm listening.
What kind of man are you looking to attract?
And the review is letting me know to delete all of that because I am looking to attract a highly spiritual man of God. Someone who has and that's why I don't give out my Instagram. Literally.
It's real.
I do pride myself in the connections I've made because my background is a lot of marketing wise, event planning, and I do pride myself in my page as far as who I am expressively.
Is that who you really are, or do you think because it could very well be who you really are, or do you think that's what you want to attract?
And that's a good question because if you're having to ask me, that just lets me know that it's not giving what I think it would to the mass majority. I am, and I pride myself in a fasting woman of God. So I guess that doesn't say that at all. And thank y'all for
that's
you
real.
guys' opinion. This is just God being here. This is my first time joining this, and I really appreciate you guys' opinion. I have been watching you guys for a long, long time. So you guys are checking me. And it's a little uncomfortable, but I need that. I need to be shaken a little to really be aware of what I am putting out. So I will get to deleting tonight.
Man, fresh start. I love that.
It is
a fresh start.
The page communicates so much.
It
you know,
does.
and you know, you're a beautiful woman, and you have these photos up. Of course, people are going to see this as a beautiful woman, but the other things that come along with it is just like the guys thinking about how much money they would have to invest in you. They thinking about the attention that you might draw when you go out. With them and without them, right?
Yeah.
They thinking about
your values.
The values,
Valid.
exactly. They probably would think that you are unemployed and some nigga is paying your rent.
And definitely not a woman of God and going to church.
Fasting, yeah.
I don't see that. I saw a photo with literally just alcohol.
Yeah.
Not even you.
But if you but if the goal is to have your heels on their necks, then this did a great job. But if the goal is to
I appreciate that. I did a lot in changing how can I say my presence because I've glowed up, as you can say. And I think that took a time to really settle in with my confidence. I've always had a great self-esteem about myself, but I used to be the ugly duckling, I guess you can say. So with that, I have been very proud of how I have
glowed up,
yes. And now I know that it doesn't take all of that too.
She said, I'm about to unveil this thing.
Well, this is the thing. I've heard that from women because age does different things to different people.
Valid.
And a lot of us, some of us, we kind of, as we age, we start to become a little bit more attractive.
Yeah.
So you do want to flex and you want to show people kind of where you've come and the things that you've been working on. But it's definitely just ways to express that.
No,
And
absolutely.
I think too, even the glow up, that is real, and we're all human and we like validation. But because you have a relationship with God, I would say seek him for validation.
Amen.
And he will make those things whole so you can show up in a way that will attract the type of man that you desire, right? Because you could still be beautiful and not provocative. Because it's in everything. It's in the poses. It's in the poses you do. Like, men be like, oh, she about that life.
Yeah.
He not thinking she praying on her knees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
see the comments. I was raised spiritually in the church, and I also am aware that I have gotten closer to God in the last year. That's why I haven't posted as much this year, besides the birthday picture in February with the red dress. But I'm not saying I'm a Jezebel, everybody. I'm not realizing when I'm posting that I look like a Jezebel, but I do appreciate how
it's a journey.
Damn. Woo.
It's a journey, and
Yes.
I'm not here to condemn
and these are
nobody.
all of my friends, my cousin, that's my cousin. Like, they love what I have done with myself. Honestly,
Mama
like
see.
people back home think I'm a model. Like, they don't think I work. They think I'm a model, and they think I get paid through social media. Yeah. So I really do have support, family-wise, friend-wise, because everybody's seen how far I have invested in myself.
Mm-hmm.
But understanding, like you said, the going to God for the validation, that's really all in all and nothing else.
What Danielle, do this. Look, brothers, y'all see, we got a powerful sister up here. She mid-transformation. Any brother that's trying to shoot a shot, all right, y'all can go ahead.
First off, you never got to get no call to action. They already in the DMs now.
They probably already going to be in the DMs.
But see, those guys that's DMing you, they inspired by lust.
No. If they watching, if they watching here, they could be inspired by something.
Oh, yeah, if they watching.
My hardly initiated brothers, give my hardly initiated brothers the benefit of the doubt. We got some good brothers up on here, all right?
And
much love to you, Danielle. I'm going to get to the rest of our singles in here. Blessings to you, okay?
Much love to you.
Danielle is cool, man.
She's
cool, beautiful.
Super cool, man.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead. We got, man.
That went crazy just now. And shout out to Danielle for being open.
Yeah, and vulnerable.
Because, me and Tyshawn, we can take you out. We can take you out.
I can only imagine.
We can. So she came on here real strong for that.
And really wanted to learn to do better with that, which I can absolutely respect. I got my sister Kiva back here who's been waiting patiently. Kiva, what's up with your sister?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. What's up?
I'm Kiva Nikki. In the Atlanta area right now. How y'all doing?
We doing
I'm
good.
Blessed.
I can already tell Kiva's a stallion.
Kiva, if you can, go ahead and give me.
Girl.
Wait, Kiva, you kind of going in and out. Say that one more time.
I said I'm 6'1". I'm a tall girl.
Wow.
Come on.
Hey, listen. I love it.
Go ahead, give me your age. Give me your age and location.
All right, I'm 32 in Atlanta.
Atlanta, heavy in the building tonight.
Atlanta represent. Y'all better come out to that event too. We actually in the works right now, planning our first in-person experience. It'll be late June or late July.
Middle August.
Middle August?
It's middle August.
Okay, help me out. Yeah, right. But it's coming. It's coming. So we better see you there, Kiva. Go ahead.
Yo, so how long you been single, by the way?
I've been single about 2.5 years after a 10-year relationship.
Ooh. Are you ready for your next man?
I think I am ready because I think I know what it takes to go the long haul now. So I'm just looking for that right person.
Is that the Bible open?
Yes, it is. Amen.
Okay,
Major flex.
It was a flex. Yeah, she was like, "Let me put this back. Let me turn to Matthew."
Come on. Placement.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. Let me ask you this: what has been the biggest thing? Because you said, "I think I'm ready now." What has been the biggest thing that you have done in this 2-year period to make you ready? Because a bunch of folks be getting fake ready, right? They just be not dating nobody thinking that mean they ready. What have you actually been doing in this period that you think has prepped you for this next season of your life?
What I've actually been doing is self-reflection. I think a lot of people don't look in the mirror enough, and I have to be accountable for what I can change and what I can do. So the things that I know I could have done a little better in the past. Maybe like if it's something I don't like, I have to realize what my actual deal breakers are. And some people just want to do something you don't like, so you have to be willing to deal with some stuff. Nobody's perfect. So
Let me see, what's your IG? Let me see something real quick.
Oh Lord.
Let me see some.
I just
IG's
write
hit
it down. I don't even know it. It's
Oh,
That's
oh,
good.
it's like
That's good. That's
oh,
wholesome.
it's okay. It's okay. So that mean it ain't even something that you check.
Yeah, so it's am Kiva.
Wait, what,
That's an affirmation.
What she just said?
I
I
am
am
dot.
Kiva.
I dot am dot
Underscore
Kiva.
Keva. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, girl! Wait a
Hold on,
minute.
wait.
This cold. Wait a minute.
Is it I_am Kiva?
No, yeah, I'm sorry. So it's I period AM underscore KEVA.
Boom.
Okay, there we go. I got you now. I got
got it?
Kiva Rich.
Yep, that's me.
Hey.
Well, you had pink hair. Is that purple?
I did. I'll be switching it up. I'm trying to go irregular now.
Oh wow! I can't wait to put. No, look. First of all, see people be flexing. I don't even be on Instagram. Whatever. This look like
She
somebody
just
that be on
posted.
Instagram. Hold on.
No,
Hold
I
on.
didn't. That picture's old.
Those pictures. Oh, we about to see. We about to see right now. Kiva Rich, people. Here she is.
Let's see.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's a little lifestyle here. Okay, it's
Okay.
a little lifestyle
But
here.
it's fun. It's
She
fun.
be traveling.
Okay, so she's traveling.
Okay. She okay.
She got a little style.
Okay, she's got like the grid, the initial, my first photos. You just kind of know my little business card.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're right. I see what you mean by not posting. You got nine posts
Total.
here.
But that's enough to
She go to
at least
school.
get an idea of kind of what a few things she got going on.
This is true.
I don't listen. This looks. You look fun. You look like a fun woman that travels. I guess.
I like how you got the up close shot, you like the above the shoulder, so I can see how you look, and then
Yeah.
you got the full shot, so I can get an idea of your body type.
Look, Kiva. This is a win. I'm not mad at this.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this.
Yeah.
I'm not mad
It's
at this.
giving
Kiva.
different details about you.
Okay, you got the backside on there conservatively. That gives me an idea of what I'm getting
Hey.
into.
It was slick. That was a slick.
No, that was
slick little back shot,
Hey,
real
listen,
quick. Like
that was nice. That was wholesome.
She
put
said,
a little deep caption. Put a little deep caption on the back side.
Exactly.
She said, I'm poking out in the back.
Just so you know, husband. So, what's the most important thing? This next brother that you meet, what's the most important thing to you about him when he presents himself?
To be honest, a lot of men I'm meeting are not putting God first, and I put in way too much work for him not to be doing the same. I just don't think I can be led by somebody who doesn't put God number one in his life. I just can't do it.
I got a question. What does that look like for you? How does he show up and show you that?
Okay, so I was looking at something for him to show up. I just feel like I need to see the fruit in his life. So if he needs to be stern, I still need him to be gentle, like being kind not only to me but to others, showing generosity not only to me but to others, like knowing how to treat women in general, people in general, so I can see, maybe how it can go in the long run.
Okay. I'm happy you describe fruit as gentle.
Right.
Some people be thinking fruit is the Benz, the Benz truck.
Those
I need to see that fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, too, a fruit of the spirit is patience. Is he patient?
Yeah.
That's a big one for everybody.
That's true.
Getting to know somebody, are you patient to get to love them?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to run to the finish line?
I'm still grooming that fruit. I'm still
Right.
grooming
That's
that fruit
real.
right there.
But you gave us some good answers, Keith. I'm not gonna lie. But tell us about the height of the men that you date. You dating the short kings or no?
No, I don't. To be honest, I'm trying to get over that, but you need to be at least 6 feet.
Oh no!
Another one.
At least 6 feet.
Wait a minute, what's the average man
6'1",
height?
and
5'9".
I
I
wear
take that as
heels.
disrespect, Kiva.
Kiva, you got it. So he gotta be a 6 foot man of God, or you ain't taking him.
Well,
Kiva, that's hard. That's hard to find.
And I'm trying. That's what I'm trying. So that
God is able.
maybe can be shorter. I'm trying.
I do get it.
okay. I have a question because I'm a tall girl too. I'm 5'9", 5'10". So my thing with height was security, right? You feel more secure. What's your thing with height? Is it aesthetics? Because that plays a part in a woman's mind too. What's your thing with height?
Being honest, if he's a lot shorter than me, I just sometimes I don't feel protected if I'm being honest. So, if something comes along, I want to feel like you can handle it. Not saying a shorter man can't handle it. I just don't want to feel like I should step in or have to help at all.
Interesting.
I mean, listen, that I get it. She's being really honest. This was a while ago when Harley initiated, was very confused about what we was doing. And we did a dating show. We did one of the dating show. We did like 4 of them, but only one got aired. And on one, we had, the one of them that didn't air, we had one of our guys that we know. He's probably like 5'6", 5'7".
Okay.
Then the other one, we had another one of our guys that we know. He's about 6'3".
I don't know what you're talking about.
X.
Oh yeah.
It's about 6'2",
6'3",
6'3".
Okay.
Now we had the women behind the curtain for both of them. It was 7 to 8 women behind the curtain, so they couldn't see the guy. And then let me tell you,
I know what's about to happen.
Yo, there was a drastic difference between the way the women responded to the questions, just because they seen a shadow cover them. When I tell you they were stuttering, they like got choked up.
Wow.
They was like you could see them moving and being really nervous. But with the guy, they was like the short guy. They was really trying him up behind the curtain.
Oh,
like he would ask a question and they would get smart with him if they didn't like the question. But it was the same question, so it was so funny how that physical polarity is really important in just your overall perception of how everything is going to go from that. So I do understand when a woman prefers to date a man that's at least of the same height.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's just so little options the taller you get.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had a list. I think a lot of women have lists, right? But my last list, I actually invited the Holy Spirit in. And I made it. And it wasn't a lot of physicality, but it was. But I surrendered it back to the Lord. Right? So before I met my guy, I was kind of surrendering relationships, period. I was like, if I'm just meant to be in purpose, I'm okay with this. Not that I was losing hope, but I was really getting like focused on my purpose. And I think when you surrender stuff to the Lord and a man can be emotional security for you, they can be a lot of other things that when you get older have a lot more value, right? And I'm not saying height is off the table. I'm saying let the Lord have his way and not get in the way, right? Because that's the whole thing. And you just cut off men like deep, nah, I like to wear heels. Nah, get away from me, and they could very well be an answered prayer.
Did you get your height requirement?
That was the one thing on my list. This is a whole story, but I had 45 things on my list. 40?
Wait, just physical?
No, just everything about him.
Everything you wanted. Okay,
everything.
I got it.
He was 44 of those things.
What the?
Height was the only thing he wasn't.
Oh!
Wow. So height really only counted for one thing.
One thing.
That's a good poll. Can we drop that poll?
What's the poll?
Ladies, if your man meets every requirement except height, will you keep him?
Let me
except height.
Let me specify. My list said 6'3" or taller. It was like 6'4" or taller.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You want a 6'3" or taller? It's like an NBA shooting guard.
I'm a hooper. I was around hoopers growing up all the time, so I'm like, that can't be impossible.
Yeah, like.
But I knew hoopers too.
Come on now, like, gotta be able to do a windmill dunk.
It's so crazy because I've actually dated. Tarshawn knows in my past I've dated some tall women, like multiple 6-footers.
Really, you like legs?
I do like legs. Now I've since switched it up, because it's still that polarity does matter. Because the last time It's so crazy.
First of all, Ryan's stories with him dating tall women,
Yo,
they're the most hilarious stories ever.
This was a couple months back. I went out with a young lady, beautiful young lady, 6'2".
Nice.
And she's 6, and I'm talking about
Stacked.
like all
Look at
over.
you.
Right?
How tall are you?
She is.
I'm 5'9", right?
Okay.
So,
We was eye level. I'm just
wait,
remembering.
how tall are you?
Our hug. About 5'9".
We're gonna have to run it back. We're gonna have to run it back because there's some discrepancies between my height, by the way. I haven't revealed that to the public yet. But me and the doctor had some words last week. I told the doctor he was capped. So
Really?
yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what he shared with me.
We're gonna have to have Ryan and
Was it 5'8"
Whitney
and a half?
stand next to each other.
He said something where I literally yelled, "Cap!"
Wow.
Yeah, it was actually a woman, and she started laughing,
Oh.
and she smacked her teeth. She said, "You want me to do it again?" So anyway, I'll tell y'all that in another time.
Tell us the story.
So the story. So anyway, beautiful woman. We go out on a date and we're going to a concert. So we go to the concert and it's standing only. So literally, when you're having a great time, and at this point, we getting physical contact. So now I'm behind her. She's 6'2". We at a concert.
Wowzers.
I could not see the concert.
I'm thinking.
And I'm holding her from behind, and my arms are like on her like midsection, like her top, the top of her stomach, her top ab, and I'm holding her, right? And she loves to dance. This girl loves to dance,
Yeah.
and she's dancing, and the whole time it's just pulling my belt up. And yo, the people that was looking at me, like I had dudes looking at me being like the thumbs up, women looking at me like this nigga is crazy. And the whole time she's dancing, right? So we had a great time, and I'm looking, and she's not just, like I said, tall. She's also super stacked.
Yeah.
So we going out, and I'm like, and it's crazy because now I'm seeing all of the tall dudes at the spot. I'm noticing them because I'm also thinking that too.
Yeah.
Like, the tall woman is just more likely a tall dude is ready to try me up, right?
Right.
So I'm always looking for that, right?
Hey, get out
you gotta
the way,
be on alert.
little nigga.
Exactly.
Get out the way.
Because we walking through the crowd. And like, I gotta really move guys out because she's a big chick.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get out and I'm like, yo, let's go to this next spot. We're having a great time. And I said, let's take a scooter, right? So she looks at me, she's like, oh, we gonna ride the same scooter? I'm like, yeah, girl, yeah, we're gonna ride the scooter. Go ahead and get on.
6'2" stacked.
Yo, the scooter didn't move.
Damn.
It didn't move. And she was embarrassed, but I was really embarrassed. I'm like,
Expired.
Yeah, so I had to put her on a whole different scooter. It literally would not move. And we,
At
at that point you just hop on her back and just say, baby, let's just go this way.
Exactly. So, and it's so funny because I thought it was broke. I'm like, there's no way in hell this scooter is not moving. Like, it's no way she's that big. But that was the situation. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, long story short,
That's
we did end up having a good time, but it was so many aspects
For sure.
of that. And of course, we end up having a conversation about if she dates guys that are shorter. And she told me about multiple occasions where she's tried to give a shorter guy an opportunity. And at some point in the relationship, whether it's initially a year in, 2 years in, something is said as a joke about the height.
Oh no.
Even if for the first time,
Eesh.
complete emotionally unstable reactions
Emotional,
from 3 to 4
damn
dudes she
it.
told me about. So she was really apprehensive the
Yeah.
entire time. Even though I'm telling her I'm having a great time, she was really just waiting on, like, I'm just waiting for this nigga to get mad about
Something.
my size or something that's going on with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was, anyway, that's just my experience with my most recent experience with dating the tall
And
woman.
that's Ryan's experience dating a stacked tall woman.
Yeah.
And by the way,
it was fun. Listen.
Kiva has been back here this entire time. Kiva, thank you for being such a great
Yes.
sport and sparking such incredible conversation.
Yes.
I hope you find this 6 foot man of God. Matter of fact, you
6'2"?
dropped your IG on here, so brothers, y'all know how to go about me and my lady. Kiva, blessings to you, sweetheart, okay?
Amen.
All right, thank you guys. Love you.
No
Much
doubt. Love you too.
I tell you though, you walk around with a 6-footer at my height. Listen, you could not wipe the smile off my face.
I love
It was
that.
nobody was gonna stop me. I'm like, this is my woman right here.
I love that.
Guys, heads up, because you know we got some really great things on the way that's coming to you guys. We're gonna keep bringing some singles up here. It's only 9:15 tonight. Is young, baby. But what I gotta tell you is, Whitney's gonna bless us tonight. This beautiful shirt here, this Wifeable, we're gonna give away a couple of these joints tonight. Let's give away 4 of these shirts. All right. So what we're gonna do, the way we're gonna do our giveaways is how we always do our giveaways. I'm gonna drop our giveaway link in the description here. If you want that Wifeable joint here, I want y'all to come up here and fill out the link right there in the description. All we need is like your name, your number, and your email. And if you are the winner, we will shoot you over a contact and let you know you won. And we're going to ship these over straight over to you. And Wifeable, give me that definition one more time, just in case they didn't hear it.
A safe hiding place. A lover and a friend. A nurturing soul.
Last one.
Your favor in the flesh.
Your favorite in the flesh, baby.
Come
Y'all
on.
gotta have that right there. I want to see y'all walking around with that Wifeable shirt on. So make sure y'all go ahead and fill that joint out so we can get that taken care of. I still got my singles piling up in the background here. I got my sister Tamara back here. I'm gonna bring up.
And before you talk to Tamara, I'm gonna close this poll. If your man meets every requirement except for height, will he qualify? This is good. 82% of the ladies say absolutely.
There you go.
82%.
They ain't shallow. I like that.
Come on, perspective.
Man, it's like 18%.
I'm shocked that Kiva's still holding on to that though. I am a little shocked about that.
Yeah, because she ain't met somebody that met everything except that one. So
That's a good point.
everybody got a list. Till the list get tested. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on.
So Tamara, where you at?
Hey.
Hi.
What up with you, Tamara?
Hi.
What's going on?
What's up with this brick wall behind you?
I don't know. I just missed that. But
It's a
I'm in
green screen.
Georgia.
She had the Harley initiated set right now.
ATA. Oh, so you in Atlanta? Oh, wait, Georgia or Atlanta?
Georgia. I'm like outside of Atlanta, like 25 minutes.
You scared us? I mean, what's it? You know, I know this whole city. Like
Norcross.
There you go, Norcross. There we have it. Okay, so we got Norcross. You're here in the city. What's your age?
34.
34 years old. How long you been single, sweetheart?
7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
Your last relationship, was it pretty serious?
I guess you can call it was. Yeah, it was.
Okay. How long was it?
Almost a year.
It was a year?
Yeah,
Okay.
Almost
a year.
So maybe like 11 months, 10 months.
But why you told us why you said I guess when I asked
That's
about
a
the
long
cereal?
time.
Yeah. What you mean? You think that was a long time?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a long time for a guess.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It must
No,
have been
that's real.
was
But
it some
clearly there's
ratchet?
a feeling there that made you say you guessed. So what's that feeling?
I don't know. Oh, about the serious? I guess it was like I moved too fast with that one.
Okay.
You moved too. He moved too fast, or you moved too fast?
Probably both.
Okay. So he like y'all was loving on telling y'all you know I love you, moving in, doing all that good stuff
Not
real
moving
fast.
in, but basically staying. Yeah. He was at my place a lot. Yeah.
Okay. You got kids?
No.
No kids, and you single.
Yes.
And are you ready now? Like this is what I want to ask now, because at this point, do you feel? Because we end up in these little ratchet situations for a reason, right? Like, and that's what we do have to learn. A lot of times we be feeling like we don't wasted our time. We be feeling like I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have done it. But no, we was right where we were supposed to be. And hopefully we got all the lessons we needed and all the lessons we were supposed to get after. But do you feel like up until this woman that you are now, 34, that if something good comes into your life, are you healthy enough to keep it and maintain it at this point?
Yes.
Why do you believe that?
Because of the time span. Well, not the time span, but what I have been doing with my time. So I've been single 7 years, but I really started being intentional like 2020.
That's
So
good.
2020 to now, I have getting to know me, you know, and
Awesome.
spending time with the Lord and dealing with myself. Like God had to show me who I was and showed me my mistakes. Like, hey, that wasn't what I wanted you to do. That wasn't what I wanted you to do. And like I had a lot of time with God, and I'm still learning. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I have spent a lot of time with Him, and
I feel like I'm healthy enough because I know me, because I know my creator. Like God is my creator. And so I took the time to get to know me through his eyes, not the world eyes. That's a totally different thing.
And how are you currently meeting men today?
I'm not meeting. I mean, I go to dinners, I go to events, I go to a lot of conferences, but I don't know if I'm being intentional. I just feel like I'm out there and he's going to find me. I'm not in a looking stage. I'm like, he's going to find me, wherever it is. But I'm not actually looking, if that makes sense, because I don't feel like I have to look. I'm just putting myself out there.
Do you do things, because I actually asked my coworker this question, like where to meet guys, and he was like, you should really start doing stuff that you like to do. So like me, I like to draw, I like different activities. He was like, you should, even basketball games, attending things that you like. So then when you meet somebody, you already have a conversation starter. Right? And 2, you have a common interest. So I feel like oftentimes we can get caught up in going to church, going to the gym, going to the grocery store, gas station. Lord, make myself available.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does take intentionality to try different things, and sometimes that's where things happen.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of women say that though.
Really?
That I'm not looking or doing things to look, and I think it comes from the mindset of, or the philosophy of attraction, which I think is good, putting yourself in a place to attract, but it gotta be some level of intention behind it. It's still
I agree.
The faith and the work gotta be in there together.
I agree.
So that's the thing about it. Because the beauty of it is you ain't got no kids, so you can kind of move and kind of bounce around how you want to bounce.
Right.
So typically, though, if you were to go out, and now this my people in Atlanta, we got a lot of people in Atlanta in the chat. What's a spot that you would hit in Atlanta if you was trying to go out to find a brother?
Great question.
Where would you go?
Well, I don't. So
just say the most. Just say the spot you know.
See, her brain about to explode.
Say
that
the
was
spot you know.
difficult.
I don't go out. I definitely want to go to more like basketball games, and I graduated from HBCU, so I definitely want to attend more like football games like that. But I don't go out. I don't play around like that no more. So.
See, she embarrassed to say the gold room. That's her favorite spot. Gold room.
No, I have been there in years.
So funny.
I don't play.
She said, "I see." She admitted going. She admitted going. Now go.
That's where you met your last one.
That's funny.
So I mean, I definitely some chill spots. Like I said, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do that no more. I don't be in ratchet places. So y'all have some decent places. Yeah.
Are you open to meeting somebody online?
So funny story. I was online a couple years ago, and my cousin who didn't know I was online, she was like, God said, get off them apps. But maybe because of how the men were, it was thirsty, they was really like, sex, and I'm like, I'm not even on it.
Dang.
But I don't know, like, I was thinking about the other day, I'm like, God, is it okay for me to go online? Like, what do you want me to do, not what I want to do?
Let me tell you, I'll tell you this. We got a really good surprise at the end because outside of just these Wifeable shirts Whitney has brought us, she's brought a bit of a solution for those who are trying to find people to meet. So do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor, Tamara. Just hang out in the back.
Please.
I'm going to have something for you, all right?
Please.
Much love to you, sister.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, nice meeting you. I love you. I follow you. You are inspiration to me. Period.
Oh, much
and
love.
I love y'all too. I just found this podcast because of Tiffany Montgomery, and I love y'all vulnerability, both of y'all. Like,
What?
I love how y'all just open and like, hey, I don't know, I didn't know this. Ask questions. Like, I love that because we all should be teachable, and somebody else can teach us something that we don't know. So.
Come on,
I
somebody.
love that. We love you too.
Thank you so much, okay?
You just got to make sure she tell us first that she love us first before the guests, before any of the guests. That's what makes us feel appreciated.
Order
Man,
operations. Hey, listen, look, I'm gonna do a call. I gotta do a call for my dogs because some men. I gotta have a man on here tonight.
For all the dogs.
So, bro, listen. put your cologne on. Brush your hair. Braid your hair.
Brush your teeth.
Lock up your dreads. We can't even smell it. Don't even. But you good on the teeth, bro. Just come up in here and represent for the fellas tonight.
Come on.
All right, and they like a little swagger. So the players tonight. Okay.
We got to make some room in here too. It's going crazy.
Yeah,
and we got to give a shout out to the episode sponsor real quick. 1,800 people in the chat, guys. 83% of people say they single. Just Whitney. Look, they coming to get some counsel from you.
Amen.
And to really talk, because we just need to have a forum. You know what I mean? It's pretty much what we're having tonight.
Yeah.
Get some people's experience, because everybody got a story.
Right.
So sometimes when you hear what other people are going through, it really gives you perspectives and some motivation to keep in the fight.
Yes.
Because it's a fight out here in the streets.
It's a whole battle. All right.
Come on.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's show some love to our episode sponsor. I want my brothers to get back here in this chat room real quick while we getting piled up. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but
we packed. We packed.
We are packed.
Hold on, wait. People trying to come in. You can't get in. The room is packed. I got to get some people up out of here because if you ain't got your camera ready, if you ain't got things ready, I got to get you up out of here.
Oh, wow.
But go ahead. Ryan, I'm ready when you are, my brother.
Yeah, so listen, guys, I'm on a fitness journey. I'm at 178 pounds right now.
There you go.
And I am wanting to get to a much lower percent of body fat. Okay. So I'm really going crazy. Now, fasting, I know a lot of y'all want to hit the fast because you gotta fast, right? But the thing is, it can be really difficult fasting without food. Right. True. That's the trickiest part. So shout out to the episode sponsor. Shout out to Prolong, because if that's the case, Prolong is right for you. Everybody knows fasting is healthy. They also know fasting can be challenging, but not with Prolong. Prolong is fasting with food. Okay. I hope you understand that.
Yep.
Fasting with food. It all starts with Prolong 5-day program. Snacks, soups, and beverages are all designed to activate your body's fasting state.
Yes. So, guys, it's unlike anything you've ever experienced, but Prolong isn't a diet, y'all. It's a science, all right? Science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine, support metabolic and cardiovascular health, and change your relationship with food in just 5 days, y'all.
So, guys, if I was going to start a nutrition program, which I have, and I've been trying it all, I'm really taking fitness into my own hands right now. Prolong is exactly what I use. They conveniently sent me everything I needed all in one box, and it works. I've tried it, okay? It's no wonder why thousands of doctors now recommend Prolong to support healthy food or healthy blood sugar and cardiovascular health.
Yes, and we want y'all healthy, y'all. So, look, right now, Prolong is offering the initiates a 10% off of their 5-day nutrition program. So go to prolonglife.com/initiate. That's prolonglife.com/initiate for this special offer. And it's in that description. So take action, my initiates. Much love to you.
Yeah.
There you have it.
So when I'm really going crazy in the fitness, which I think can change your entire dating perspective and just results in general. But we'll talk about that in a little bit, because fitness is, they really don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So check it out. What I want to do now is I actually want to bring up some of my listeners back here. It looks like I have my sister Mahogany here that's been sitting back here and is ready. Hopefully Mahogany's ready. Mahogany, you here ready with me? No, you are not at work, Mahogany.
No, this is excellent. I like this. She's trying to listen.
Oh, hold on, wait. She about to get fired. Look, she about to get fired.
This is real life.
Yeah, no, this is excellent.
This is real life.
Because listen, when work not feeding you what you need for growth, you got to get to other places. I do not blame you. That was me at work.
Honestly,
that's real.
Honestly, I love the fact. Initials, how many of y'all listen to this while y'all actually at work?
That's dope.
Because first of all, I'm gonna have to put Mahogany. Yeah. Mahogany, I'm gonna have to put. Listen, we gonna come back to you, sweetheart. Make sure you do what you got to do. All right. Oh wait, are you? Is she here?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
What's going on?
No,
what's up with you, Mahogany?
I like that.
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Was that the supervisor?
Yeah, we're just speaking about an email.
Right. Shout out. Hey, listen, some of y'all at work, y'all supervisors, y'all better stop micromanaging your people, okay? And let them listen to Harley Initiated when they need it.
Yeah, this personal growth and development right here.
Exactly.
Personal growth and development. Go ahead. Give me your age, your location, Yeah, let's start there. Your age, your location, and your relationship status.
I am 27. I'm in South Carolina, and I am single.
Okay, we know. Hey, fellas, we know she got a job.
Come
Exactly.
on, she working.
From South Carolina. Okay, cool. So let me ask you this: what's been one of the top things that you've been having an issue with when it comes to the men that you are dating and meeting?
Looking for someone who is willing to wait till marriage. I have tried dating online and like all the things, and over again, it's like everybody's just like that. I'm not willing to wait whatsoever, kind of thing, and I'm just
That's
kind of over it.
So at this point, there's no sex till marriage is the only way to go at this point in your life.
Oh, that's how it's always been.
Come on.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Said 10 toes down.
Hold on, wait. How it's always been your version?
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I found a 3-leaf clover today.
You did.
This is incredible.
I love that.
Drop
Shout
a
out to
virgin
you.
in the chat if you're. I'm joking. Don't do that, guy.
Yeah, you start having a bunch of lies. In that
Right.
chat.
Virgin, reborn again.
Come on, V.
Man, honestly, that's truly incredible
beautiful.
for somebody to. I mean,
It's
especially we talk about battling lust regularly on this episode. We in the midst of. I turn my phone on right now.
Yeah.
It's a whole sexualized culture that we in,
Word.
and for you to be able to dodge all of that. Say it again.
At the end of the day, in the culture that we're in, you can find sex anywhere, but can you find connection? And that's kind of my biggest thing, is that you can't find somebody who is able to like connect with you and understand you as a person. But sex is like around the corner, so I'm good on it.
Let me ask Ty, and then I'll position a question for Whitney. But Ty, you, right? I know you spoke a couple of episodes ago about your lady now abstaining. So y'all are abstaining together.
Right.
But let's hypothetically say you're single, no girlfriend. Would you date a woman from the jump who says, I'm a virgin and holding you out until marriage? Would that be something that would be attractive to you?
Man, to be honest with you,
That's a real question.
the reality of it is I would be so impressed and have so much respect for the fact that she want to do that if the connection is strong, yes, I would not disqualify her and say I'm not going to deal with this woman because she does not want to have sex with me. Not at all. In fact, I'm actually more likely to disqualify a woman based on her sexual activity with me. So the reality of it is that connection got to be tight. And the reality of it is also, I'm also not super convicted to not have sex all the way to marriage. So you're going to have to hit me with some no's. You're going to have to tame me a little bit.
Testing the water.
Because, I'm just not there yet with my sexual discipline in that way to not necessarily to be exclusive with a woman, but just to not at all have sex for that entire period, because it's just so many intimate periods you have with someone all the way up until marriage. Whether it's y'all spend night by each other's house, whether it's y'all going out together, whether it's y'all doing those very intimate romantic things that just get me going crazy. So
And you human too.
And I'm a very healthy
Regular
human with testosterone pumping through my veins. And I could see how that could be tough. In your experience, though, are men saying, no, I'm not going to date you because you don't want to have sex? Or typically if a man tries to have sex with you, you disqualify him. How does that work?
It's more so, so for instance, my last relationship was last year. And I ended up having to break up with a dude a couple days after his birthday because we weren't on the same page. Before getting inside the relationship, I let him know I'm a virgin and I'm celibate, and he's just like, oh, that's fine. And then after that, it was like, oh, I'm not trying to wait forever kind of thing. And I just had to let him know we're not on the same page. And that's okay. You're going to find a beautiful woman who's able to meet your needs, but I can't do that. So that's kind of where it's at. It's like they'll try. It's like oh, well, sure, that's fine. And then like after we're inside the relationship, it's like a constant of them trying.
Yeah. That's
And you have
real.
to shut it down. Like,
Well, I'm laughing at the chat. The chat just going crazy. This is a really good question though, because I don't think everybody's on the same page about this. Now, to me, because I know what virgin is in my mind.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get this defined. I'm gonna start with you, Whitney. What define
What's a virgin?
Virgin.
That's a great question. I think it depends. Well, I feel like by definition is someone who hasn't experienced sexual activity, penetration, any type of sex. I feel like Google excludes everything, right? Oral sex, obviously any holes.
Anal sex, vaginal sex.
Yes. Yeah.
We're gonna just let masturbation slide.
Well, I
mean,
guess
come on.
it's the kind of masturbation. I mean, obviously masturbation is sin, but I think, I mean, I'm not giving no passes, but I think penetration is sex.
No, yeah. So you got that little two-sided 12-inch little demon in the top of your dresser
Well,
Huge
and that's the
that
thing.
you go ahead and go ahead and just
It's a
be,
whole nother.
splicing yourself with. Then
Splice.
Jesus, that's not a good word.
That's not. That don't sound
I'm
pleasurable
using.
at all.
That's what I'm using. I'm using these words intentionally.
Because that's what they doing to their body. They splicing it.
Yes. So the reality of it is that that discounts it. And man, first of all, I'm gonna change. We had a very interesting conversation because everybody is not on the same page
With virginity?
With virginity, and we actually found out something that I'm not gonna announce here.
Yeah, you can't share that.
I'm not gonna announce it here.
Okay.
But I was very disappointed to find out that it was somebody who is branded as a virgin to
And they're
find
not
out
a virgin.
their definition of
don't
virginity.
even
I'm not gonna be
continue that.
specific.
Okay.
But their definition of virginity
Is what?
is not virginity.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Barnacles.
yeah, it's unfortunate. But shout out to my sister Mahogany. I respect you on your journey, sister.
I do too, Mahogany. What I can share, because I'm actually a virgin too. A lot of people
Wait,
don't know
how
that.
we missed that?
Incredible.
We sitting here with another one.
Mm-hmm.
let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna be 34 in May 21st.
Wow.
Yeah. And so that is a very big thing. And you can feel a type of way being a virgin so long, right? For me, I started to feel like single so long, you feel bitter, or like, man, I'm this age, I should know, or even about sexuality, I should know, But I feel like when the Lord sends the right man, he will value that about you and treasure it, right? I feel like men are men, but to die to self in that area shows you that he's willing to love you past himself. And that don't mean that y'all both won't be tempted. That don't mean bodies and all the things will be hot. But if there's submission, there is a way. And strategy matters too. But I just want to encourage you because you are in good company. And I do believe God has somebody special for you that will treasure that.
Man, I
Mahogany,
love that.
blessings to you. Thank you for coming
sure.
up on here, okay?
Much love.
Y'all have a wonderful night.
Just with the
Yeah.
credibility even went a little higher in my book. She holding out. You suckers ain't gonna touch it until you
so
take
funny.
it to the altar.
I love it.
Amen.
That's
I
good stuff.
absolutely love it.
It's tricky though, because you just heard Tyshawn say,
Yeah.
and I would have agreed with him. I mean, it's tricky. I would be open to it, but
It is tricky.
It's messed up. But my standard of kind of what the end package is like, I'm gonna wait.
But you want.
You want it.
And
You sure do.
you want during the time, and you want to secure the equal sign.
Mm-hmm.
Especially being experienced, I feel like men is there's an expectation. Even in the bedroom, I feel like I don't know how much patience and grace is in the bedroom because ego shows up in pride. But in a circumstance where both or one is a virgin, there has to be patience. There has to be a love, a connection past, physicality. So it's an interesting space.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should talk more about that. I did not know you was a virgin.
Yeah, me either.
Well,
Not
I
that
don't
be-
publicize it.
I mean, no, but and the reason I think
You should
that,
market your sexual
no, but
history.
see, the reason that's important though is just
Yeah, I
because that
know.
means you have literally went completely against the influence of the culture.
Yeah.
Like completely against it.
Yeah.
With going not having sex at all. When it's sex, I mean, literally, there's a saying that literally in our face that says sex sells. Like we understand
Absolutely.
how important it is and how much is pushed on us. So I just think that's like it's a discipline at that point. When you've achieved virginity, you almost like have your black belt in this discipline of sex is how I would see it, which is why I respect people who are disciplined in all areas of life. When I see somebody who's super fit, when I've seen somebody who's achieved a ton in business, when I've seen somebody who's accomplished whatever they have, I understand what it took. So that's what I see when I see somebody who's achieved virginity at this point.
And I just think your background has to be really solid, because I mean, the goal for me was to have sex since I was 9, 10.
The goal was
for every young
First of all,
boy.
we
For
was,
every
we
young
was
boy.
getting bullied for not having sex.
Yeah, you was like
Yeah, you were bullied.
low on the totem pole.
no.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
the pressures that come with
a lot of pressure.
getting there for the first time is I mean, it really is a part of
Manhood.
unfortunately.
In the current masculine world, being able to have sex with a woman is equivalent to knowing how to hunt. It's like being able to go out there and prove that you have what it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially as a young guy who hasn't experienced it, and you know you in that part of your ego, because as you mature, you know it changes completely. The way you see sex, the way you view it. But at that point of your very young, impressionable manhood that has not developed and groomed and evolved into the full man that it is, it holds on to these milestones that you tell yourself is what makes you a man. And depending on the men around you, determine whether or not those milestones are validated or completely knocked down and reconstructed.
Right.
So that's why it's really important that a man has certain men around them, because the men around you can completely change the milestones you set in your life of what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
And grow in your manhood.
Yeah, I think all of that is so true. And I really do hate that the idea to be a man that has to be accomplished, you know, and I think it does depend on the man's circles, but I don't see many men praising the other side, or even what it looks like to be honorable or to be faithful to the Lord. You know, because even a man that's a virgin, I feel like you can kind of tell in different ways versus a man who's had sex.
Really? What are some of the ways?
Describe that. I feel like I know where it's going. I know where it's going. Go ahead.
You know, and it's so interesting because people used to say, would you want to marry a virgin? And I would struggle with that.
That's so honest of you.
Yeah, I would, because part of me is like, oh, I would love to be taught, right? Or directed. But then the other part is like, why can't you develop together like Adam and Eve did? So there's a cultural thing there, right? But then a man who's experienced sex and different things, they have a different way about them in certain environments. And you can just tell. But then a man who hasn't, he's more innocent in different ways. And I feel like it's how society perceives, it's how we perceive things, and it's how we value things, right? And so before I met my guy, I mean, I was still struggling with that, if I wanted to be with a virgin. And that's just being honest.
And to confirm, your guy is a virgin?
No.
Okay, got you.
He's not a virgin.
Got you.
And see, that's the thing. It's like, we had a conversation. We did an episode. Y'all can go back where we actually had virgins on the set, and we talked about some of the challenges and the issues with virginity and what that looks like. And a lot of guys, especially in that conversation, what they spoke about, that hold on to their virginity, a lot of times it's like they missing this social intelligence that creates that confidence and swagger that attracts women. Eesh. So like to be a swaggy virgin, because I'm not, I hate to say this, but it's so true. The way as a young man when I started being able to attract women, and this is like, I'm talking about going back to high school, the way it affected my ego and confidence and the way I felt about myself was tremendous. It was tremendous. That's why typically when a boy makes the basketball team, make like those early accomplishments, you see, like you might, like your mama might even be in the house like, oh boy, you feeling yourself now.
Yeah.
Like you'll literally visibly see how he changes in his walk and how he moves and how he talks.
Right.
Even his posture literally might change.
Word.
Standing like big man.
Absolutely.
Right, chest out.
So like, I 100% even knowing now and coming this far in manhood that you can still achieve this level of bravado and confidence without necessarily having sex with a woman. But I don't know how many of those brothers are still able to achieve that confidence that attracts women.
That's really
without having sex with women.
Or intimacy.
Because
virginity is like layers around virginity. It's different type of virgins too.
You're right. That's why we learned.
Some people be testing everything, but the whole
but the whole thing. They did everything else. And regularly do everything else.
Yeah. And they, but there is something to be said around virgins and just how they show up. And personality and freedom. Because I grew up very religious. So a lot of rules that were placed on me wasn't Bible. And so I had to kind of go to the Lord about how I want to show up even in physicality in a relationship, like being affectionate. Do I associate this with lust or do I associate this with kindness, right? Am I condemning actions because this is just what I've been taught and it's not, acceptable? Or am I limiting my freedom because of ignorance? Right? And so I think it's a lot of dynamics. Even with sexuality, we don't talk about it in the Christian community because it's lustful, it's bad. But God created it.
Right.
So there's conversation to be had around that.
Right. Knowing how to be in touch with that essence of you.
Yeah.
And
where it's
having
not perverted.
in harmony where you don't pervert it or demonize it.
Exactly.
Yes. No, 100%. You do have to have that fine dance. I want to, you know what, man? I'm going to try to go out my way and find like some swaggy versions.
I'm going to
try to find some real swaggy versions.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know what
No, not the ladies. Not the ladies.
Well.
It's different in men. I still think it's different in men. That's exactly why you said.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if I would like. I don't think men have that issue. I don't think men will say like, I don't want to date no virgin. Like that's cool though. Like yeah, we'll date a virgin. Like yeah. But the reason you're saying it is different from us.
Yeah, that's true.
The reasons are different.
That's true.
But the challenges is I think still both people have challenges, both sexes.
For sure.
Swaggy version. Send me a DM. Info hardly initiated.
Do that.
Because it's so crazy. Because I'm so proud of you and Mahogany for just because it's a lot of temptation.
For
that
sure.
you gotta overcome to even maintain that point. But it is, man, I just feel bad about that. You got these women that really work hard to maintain that, and then it's guys that are just like, yo, I'm not even doing it. And I can't say that I'm not one of those guys, depending on the situation.
That's honest.
Yeah, so it's a lot of growing and mental reframing that you have to do to even be open to something like that, to a relationship without sex.
How do y'all feel about that though? Because I have a guy friend and he's married and he's not happy, but he was slick a player, right? And his indication of his wife was like, if she don't let me have sex with her, then she's special, right? So he was kind of like wanting to push to see if she had a standard or she could withhold, because he's really good at sex. And some men are just really good at sex, and that's how they function with women, XYZ, right? And so my question is, if a woman, doesn't want to have sex with you before marriage and you're willing to stick it out, how would you validate the equal sign or your curiosity? Or would you surrender that to marriage to see if you all develop a healthy sexual life? Because different men have different sexual appetites. So the equal sign, would you surrender it or would you want hints before?
So pretty much just so I can make sure I'm answering the right question.
Mm-hmm.
How would I know whether or not we have like this sexual chemistry? Are you asking? Or
Yeah, and that's a simple way to say it.
okay, so
Or would you surrender the idea if she's not willing to do anything?
one thing so I'm kind of in this situation now.
Okay.
And what I realized is if you don't have already the value of abstinence built into you, y'all already working on two different operating systems.
Valid.
So I even find myself, I'm stumbling through this process. But I'm stumbling through the process because I feel like this is somebody worth stumbling through this with.
Amen.
Like, or for.
Yeah.
So I am sacrificing because I do realize that at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I know it's important, but it's not the end of the world. I've had it before.
Mm-hmm.
As far as sexual chemistry goes, to be honest with you, I feel like, and I don't know if anybody else has felt this way, I've never kissed a woman and had great chemistry in a kiss and have not had good chemistry via in sex and not had that translate over to sex.
Okay.
I think, and I really believe this, I really think that the way you touch your partner intimately, the way you kiss your partner is really enough in knowing of chemistry to know how well you guys will translate over into having sexual chemistry. The movement, the flow, the rhythm, the harmony, that's really been my experience. Any woman where we've kind of had like these weird, uncomfortable situations, kissing or touching or having that harmony, when it went to sex, that completely, undoubtedly translated over into my physical interaction with her sexually, undoubtedly. So even if I'm thinking about, this is the long version, but to answer your question, I think a kiss is good enough to measure sexual chemistry at the most innocent level. And two, I do also believe that right now, I can't even tell you how I will survive this, a period of abstinence with a woman. I just know that if a woman if I want a woman enough, I'm just the type of man to do whatever it takes to get whatever I want. So that's for anything in life. I want to have a show. We had a real estate company. I don't even know what it takes to do to get what I want a lot of times. I just know I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what I want. So I'm still figuring out what and how this battle in abstinence looks like. I'm still going through it and figuring out. I'm like, damn, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's still telling me like, Ty, I'm like,
too much.
Right. So like, but at the same time, it's not like I'm like chunk the deuces. It's like, all right, whatever.
That's dope.
I'll figure it out. That's good. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
That's what's up.
Long answer.
I agree with I agree with that. I think the kiss and the touches, I think that can explain a lot. Because, it really does translate. Because when you think about somebody's level of comfort when they're kissing, somebody's level of comfort when they're receiving a touch, you can kind of get an indication of kind of what levels of openness and chemistry might be there. So it's the way she danced too, I think that's important. The way she kind of move.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I think that goes back to comfortability, right? And just getting comfortable with affection. Because a lot of people aren't comfortable with affection or intimacy, just with touch and it being pure versus lustful. I feel like a lot of people didn't experience different things where they like, I ain't even trying to touch because I don't trust myself. It'll be lustful.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I don't need to because I done been there. So it's different reasons for different seasons. But
so check this out, y'all. I know y'all have been really trying to get back here for a while and it's been packed. I still want my brother, please. Nobody come backstage except a brother. I want my mans to come back there because there was a lot of people trying a while ago and you couldn't. I just dropped the link again. Come backstage. All right.
Shout out to all the initiates joining tonight. Quite a few of them too. Shout out to Lisa B, the 1W, Taylor Moore, Terry Holmes, Mary, and shout out to everybody sending a super chat. Shout out to King Scott. That's a brother right here. Yo, Tyshawn and Ryan, this is Trey. Dating as a mature 22-year-old. Women be looking at me crazy when I'm not trying to smash quick, and for some has even been a deal breaker. It's hard out here. Wow, this is a brother talking about the ladies.
Interesting.
Trey, bring your behind backstage, man.
Man,
come on, man.
Shout out to Betty Spaghetti. She says, I'm 5'2", so if he's shorter than me, dang, I don't know what to say. Like, how much shorter than me? This much shorter, I've dated someone my height. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Betty Spaghetti. Might be tricky for you.
Hey, no.
But the thing is, it's a lot of brothers that's taller than 5'2".
Yeah.
So the option should be unlimited.
Yeah, no fact. No. But see, women be 5'2", talking about 6 foot minimum.
We need it.
Hey, no.
Shout out to Anna Dominique. She on the yard. I'm not sure what that might have been an inside joke right there.
What that's about.
Shout out to Kimberly Moore. An attentive man is more valuable than height. Okay, Kimberly Moore. Shout out to Lisa McKinnis. How does a woman that has a reserved personality, a bit afraid of being vulnerable because of past trust, be aware if someone is intentional about dating? So it sounds like Lisa's a little guarded. So Whitney, you got to let us know if you're a little guarded. Okay, you know you got some stuff that you're trying to deal with from the past. But at the same time, you evaluating these men as they come along. How do you know if this one is serious or not?
I wish it was a simple answer or a safe answer. I think you have to put yourself out there to find out. I think you have to be open enough to see, right? I think when you are reserved, you have a reserved personality and a bit afraid, those things can scream and kind of hold you captive, right? But you have to realize that it's love outside, right? Everybody's not out for your trust to damage you. So I feel like it starts in the mind. You have to be optimistic. And then his actions will show, right? And so when he does show action, Lord, give me discernment, and not through my unhealed eye. Give me a discernment through wholeness. And I feel like, yeah, you the Holy Spirit will walk with you, talk with you, but you got to trust the process.
Not through my
Healed
eye. Because there's some unhealed eyes out here.
A lot of them.
Come on.
Go get some Lasix for your unhealed eyes.
Bring somebody else up.
Let me bring somebody else up.
How you feeling though? What's your...
Feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, you got some good win?
For sure.
Okay.
Drove all the way to Nashville to the A for hardly initiated. You know what I'm saying?
And don't forget, guys, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving out, how many we said of these Wifeable tees?
4 tees.
4 Wifeable tees. I'm going to drop the link in there again. Nice. And then don't forget, so Whitney, can you tell us about the Matchmaking project?
Yes.
And then we'll bring on somebody.
Absolutely. So tune in, everybody. Listen up right now. So I'm a part of the Dating Project. I'm a co-creator of the Dating Project. And the goal of the Dating Project is to connect Christians in a positive, healthy way, right? And so we're just releasing an app for matchmaking, right? Oh.
I ain't got that button.
Hold on.
No. That's the clap. That's the clap. That's the clap.
Right.
There we go.
I got that one.
So you want to drop the link, or are we going to do that later?
Oh, the link is already in the description.
Oh, listen, she feeding us our lines. Yes, the link is in the description and in the chat and in the comments. We ready for you.
Yes, but the process is you log on and you fill out a questionnaire of your preferences, right? So body type, what are you looking for? Income, what are you looking for? Do you want them to drink? Do you want them to smoke occasionally, somewhat? Kids, do you want kids? It's a really intentional questionnaire that you fill out, and then you have other people who filled it out, and you match depending on the percentage, right? So you 89% match with a man, and you get to see those results.
Nice.
Look at...
Yeah, he came through. He came through with that one.
You own it now. Yes, but I think it would solve a lot of problems in the Christian community, and it's live right now. The website is thedatingproject.co/hardly initiated. We have something specifically for you all where you get a discount. So sign up through that link and you might find some love. Holy Spirit, have your way.
And there you have it, guys. It's in the description here. I tell you, we be bringing y'all all the dopest resources in the game. Y'all.
Right. Shout out to all the people signing up. I see you, Misha. She ready for it.
It ain't just conversation.
Catherine, she ready for it.
I love it.
Absolutely. I got my brother back here. I got my brother Trey
and it's
in the back. Trey, what's popping with you?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
This the young and Trey. What's up with you, brother?
What's up, y'all?
We met Trey at the remember we met Trey at the event.
At Will and Ezekiel's We Need Love event.
Yeah, Will and Ezekiel's.
Shout out to Trey. Trey, what you 22?
Yeah. In
Atlanta or no?
Yeah.
Okay, 22 in the city.
Absolutely, man. My brother, you already degreed up and everything, right?
Yeah, I graduated a couple years ago.
Congratulations to that, my brother. So now, are you already out here dating or you working on yourself? Where you at?
Both. I've been working on myself, but I am.
Wait, hey, fix the camera. Let us see more of you, man. Let's see you put up and down a little bit.
Bro, I got,
No, you good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, don't try to hide that Domino shirt.
This man got a good job.
Hey, show that Domino shirt, brother.
He working.
What you over here, Shane? Come on, man. You're 22 years old. Man, building yourself up, man.
Somebody.
Nothing to be the same. The fit ain't fitting, you feel me?
Hey.
Okay, I get it. Okay, he's swaggy.
Well, he got his fresh braids. He look clean, ladies.
So you was in
the IG so you can see that.
I didn't really.
He said he's trying to flex on us a little bit.
Wait. Slow down here, Mustang. Right? He's trying to get this thing kicking. I want to ask this question because I didn't put two and two together that was you in the super chat talking about your experiences. So you actually are communicating to ladies that you're not having sex.
Yeah, for right now, I stopped because I just realized. Well, my last relationship we did that too fast, so I realized the problems that it brings. So I'd rather just not even deal with it off the rip.
Okay. Okay. So, what was your response when you communicated that sex was not on the table?
Well, when I told her, like, it was honestly kind of funny. She went like that when I said it, and then it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Everything went on, but she just made it clear that she wasn't really trying to wait that long. And I don't know if I'm at the point where I can just wait till marriage because I'm 22, so and I can only say, so many times, but I try to not put myself in a situation. But there have been times though where I didn't even need to say it. I just kind of, I don't know, they just picked up on it. I wasn't really on that type of time that I'm really actually trying to build a connection and not just a sexual connection. And then it just went sideways from there. But it didn't really bother me though, because if they can't not do that, then I don't need it.
Another one.
That's it. It ain't her.
Well, we got to get some more information though. I think it's still so much more we have to get because sometimes the ladies are like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the ladies, they man, you full of it. You know what I mean? With this different way you going about doing things. But I also think sometimes it could be the way the guy is potentially communicating to the ladies that he, has some different intent.
Oh, okay.
So Trey, I'm curious, how are you expressing this to the ladies that you're dealing with?
Well, literally, first date, we'll be talking. We talk about a lot of different things, but I'll say up front, I really don't want to have sex at bare minimum, 6 months into us even knowing each other, because I feel you learn people through seasons. You got seasons in a year. You don't know. You can only know them enough about them by well, let me rephrase that. If you only know somebody for 3 months, you only know them for that 3 months. So they could be in the best time of their life in that 3 months. But if another 3 months come by and they're in a storm or whatever, everything's gonna change. But if y'all already having sex, y'all already got this deeper connection on that aspect of it. So y'all already got that soul tie, and then you already got yourself into. You don't even know, because some girls be going crazy as soon as you have sex, and then you don't even know you're having sex with somebody that's crazy, or not to gonna end up slashing your tires or something.
Oh, barnacles.
Wow.
Now there's some chemicals released when we get together intimately. Some things can happen, but that's another episode. The science behind what happens after sex and the spirituality of what happens after sex. But Trey, I would honestly say, man, the thing is, I would think most women in general kind of assume you having sex with whoever you want to have sex when you want to have sex with it. in terms of like when you initially start dating. But if you was to, you know, this is my personal opinion, but if you was to communicate to a woman that you're not interested in having sex until 6 months, I think that's you making a real big assumption that she wants and is interested in having sex with you. So I wouldn't imagine that a woman in casual conversation would be receptive to that. What do you think about that, Whitney?
Honestly, it depends on the woman.
Yeah, I just why? Because why would you say you're not gonna have sex until 6 months? It's almost like
we already in a relationship. It's
guaranteed I'm gonna have sex with you, but you know I ain't gonna do it till 6 months.
That is a good question. When in the conversation do you say it, or is it just random? Is it like a thing to be cautionary for you, like to put in between y'all, or information to share?
It's just more natural. Like whenever I have conversation, I don't really do like surface level conversation. I really like to go deep with a wide variety of things. But so if the conversation of sex comes up, and it might come up like I've literally been directly asked if I've had sex before, so I'll say yeah, and then I'll ask I'll ask it back, and then we might talk about sex, and then so like the last girl I was dating, actually she brought it up. She was like she wasn't trying to like get into a relationship too fast, and I said the same, and then I asked her, well, how do you feel about sex before marriage? And then she'll give her opinion, and then she'll ask me back, and then I'll just say it like that. So it just kind of like comes up naturally. It's not like,
oh, nice.
Like, hey, not trying to have sex for a certain conversation.
Hey, Trey, honestly, man, just know, tremendous amount of respect for you, because I've already had a personal conversation with you, obviously, so I have a little bit more information than everybody else. But I got a tremendous amount of respect for where you are, the type of people you surrounding yourself with, your level of curiosity, the things that you're doing to develop yourself personally. And even at 22, to even consider taking sex out of your life as a part of your development, I think is extremely mature for you. And I actually second you go about removing sex out of your life right now, as based on our conversation, you still in that place where you really trying to find your rhythm, find your momentum, really figure out what that purpose looks like, and really want to get on that. Sex ain't got nothing to do with that at all. I promise you it don't. You're going to have a whole, sex, a brother like you going to get sex. Don't even worry about sex. I really wish that's what somebody would have told me, because sex was always this thing that was, was made bigger than I think it even should have been. It should have been, Ty, bruh, sex is nothing. Like sex.
I was telling my homies that in high school.
We don't have enough conversations like that. In high school, sex is king. Sex is everything when you're young and you're a young man. So absolutely, completely remove that out. Stay locked in and stay tapped in. I already gave you my phone number, so you already know how to get in contact with me. Much love to you, brother, okay?
Much love.
I do think it's worthy of a conversation, though. Outside of this, maybe another special that we might do. But how you should communicate your sexual philosophy and sexual preferences in a relationship, or even just in the dating process. Because sex is like, that's an intimate conversation.
Absolutely.
And if I already got trust issues and I'm not really trusting what you got going on, even if you say something that typically would be pleasing for me to hear, I still can think it's just disingenuous.
Yeah.
So I think it's really got to be the right timing for you to have for the guys particularly, for you to have a conversation about what's going on with you sexually.
Yeah. I think too it's presentation, right? So when you get to know somebody, if you all decide you're just gonna go through some questions to get to know the person, kind of like a game or like an interview, because ultimately you need information about the person, right? Sometimes we just spend time with people and we don't have the information we need, right? So even sex, it's like asking a question, creating an environment like, oh, we're just gonna ask each other some questions. Boom.
Harley and Love dating cards. That's what you need here.
Oh, wow.
You trying to get to that sex question? Get the box.
Oh, wow.
She won't know what's coming.
No, but that's real.
No, you got to get creative with it sometimes. But I pretty much, it's not a dating situation where I'm continuing to date where I'm not speaking about sex. But I've always found that it has to be in the right setting.
Nah, facts.
For sure.
I got a couple more singles that I want to bring up here. I'm probably not going to be able to get to everybody backstage, but I'm going to try my best to take care of my people because there's a lot of new faces back here. So we're going to go ahead and keep the hotline going. It looks like I got Krista back here. Krista, what up with you, sister?
Hi, how are you guys doing?
We doing
You
good.
are glowing, Krista.
Definitely. She moisturized over there.
Facts. You put that. What you put the. Oh, it's the ring light. Ring light and shea butter. That's a good good combination, right?
Yes.
Come on. And strong edges. You better.
You know what? I just got my fresh braids in, so I'm feeling a little cute, something.
Looking right. Shout out to the stylist.
Shout out to him. What's your age, your location, and your relationship status?
I am single. I'm 31, and I am also in Atlanta.
Oh,
Atlanta,
my God.
Wowzers.
So you also going to come to the live show, right?
I certainly will.
That's mandatory.
Good answer right there. So talk to us, Krista. What was your last relationship?
So my last official relationship where I was somebody's girlfriend was a while ago. It was maybe, I want to say 8 years.
8 years single. Check this out. I just spoke to somebody the other day. Actually, me and Ryan both, we took an Uber to the studio. This was last Wednesday. Young lady was struck up a conversation with a young lady and driving us to our destination. And she literally said this. I thought this was pretty sad, actually, when she said this. She said, Atlanta is a great place to get your life together. It's a great place to have fun. But this is not the city to find your husband.
100%.
And I found that very interesting because this is like one of the black meccas of the country. Like, where do you come to see black success in all of its most beautiful forms other than Atlanta? Maybe DC, but I'll battle DC any day, right? But we're saying that all this black success, this mecca we've created, is not the best place to find them. Do you find that to be true?
That's been my experience so far. I'm not fully giving up hope, but I will say that dating in Atlanta is it's the ghetto. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say it, but it's the ghetto. But I just, in my experience, I've just found a lot of people are lacking in intention and simply just don't want to be in committed relationships. It's just kind of like, I just want to kick it, have a good time, vibe. Oh, let's just, I don't like no title. What's understood ain't got to be explained, all that. It's like, bro, I am grown. Like, I'm not interested in all that. I'm not trying to be your wife today. But if you're telling me, oh, well, I believe in, ethical non-monogamy, okay, well, that. Oh, well, I'm just trying to kick it for 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, my nigga, you're 36. What you mean you're trying to kick it for 5 or 6 minutes? No.
Yeah.
So just trying to find men who are intentional, who are serious, who love the Lord, who have integrity, who are sexually disciplined. It has not been an easy journey.
So if I take everything you have now, make all things consistent, and I could set you up shop in Houston, I could set you up shop in Dallas, I could set you up shop in Charlotte, you feel like you will have a better experience. There's nothing personally that is creating whatever your realities have been. It is the city itself.
I haven't dated in those other cities, but I would venture to say that I would have a different experience in them. I don't know what it is going on here in Atlanta. It's
I've heard that.
Wow. Atlanta, we got to have a meeting. We got to have a meeting, Atlanta. We got to have a meeting because I keep hearing this. I've heard this from a ton of different people. And I'm torn when I think about this. I'm torn because I do understand how certain cities can have a certain culture and a certain energy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I can imagine that when you get off the plane and step foot on the Vegas Strip, it's a certain energy out there.
Word.
And it's probably not, I'm about to find my wife energy, right?
That part.
I can imagine, when you go to Miami on South Beach, it's a certain energy in the city.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So there is energies in cities. So, and Atlanta does have its own. But I also, when I think about a city with millions of people in it and then generalize the truth that there are not husbands here, or it may not be a good place to find husbands, that still to some degree bothers me. But I'm hearing it very consistently. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I hear that often about Atlanta.
You think it might be some truth to it?
Often it's giving truth.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, the type of men, if they even like women.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Even STD rates, and I mean that's everywhere, but
damn.
I think certain places can incubate.
I mean, I agree with you. It's kind of crazy too, because I can understand what the ladies are saying, because it's not many guys personally that I would just, now I'm in these different circles.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of guys that's like, I'm like, damn, I want to hang out with that dude,
Word.
But in general, I don't think it's that many, unless you're in these rooms, I don't really think it's that many guys that I would even want my sister to date, or want one of my homegirls to date, or, that type of deal. So I really understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's different, obviously, the way a guy is when he's with a woman versus when he's with one of the bros. But from what it's guys, you don't even understand. It's niggas now that contact me or Tyshawn that want to work out with us, for example.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, bro, he can't come. He's whack. But it's these different things
What
that
makes a whack man?
Like, if
That's a good question.
So I tell you what makes a whack dude. One, if you ask me more than once if I'm still working out.
Okay.
Like, nigga, yes, I'm working out. You coming or not? I sent you the address 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You did not show up. Don't ask me again if I'm working out. 2, we at the gym. We working out.
Mm-hmm.
You are not done. Tyshawn is still working out. I'm still working out. Do more. Like, that's my attitude.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be around scrubs because it's a certain thing. It was a guy who's a friend with one of my boys, and I love my boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I even tell him, some of the guys you hang out with is just whack. I was on the belt line. I'm going down the belt line. The dude, he's on a date. He rides past me. He said, jokingly, I'm assuming, hey, there go that lame-ass nigga Ryan. And I thought, bruh, you're whack. That's not funny.
Yeah.
You with this woman, that's how you joke and greet one of your homies?
That's not a good one.
That's weak.
Yeah.
But it's so many. And I tell
Immature.
Tyshawn about it's
Immature.
very immature.
Immature.
I tell Tyshawn about these things all the time because it was about a year ago. I went on a trip, bunch of guys, bachelor situation, maybe like 20 guys, a lot of guys. And I'm like, yo, out of all of those guys, outside of my buddy, it was maybe 1 to 2 more that I could even have a serious conversation in depth about achievement and prosperity, about spiritual growth, about all these different things. So I instantly thought, and of course, it's guys. So they're like, yo, and it's a bachelor situation. Look at this piece I got. You know what I'm saying? Look at this is what I got. And I was thinking in my head, I can't believe women is dealing with you niggas. I really was thinking that.
Yeah.
And so I don't necessarily think it's an Atlanta thing. It's like, maybe it is an Atlanta thing. It's like this variety of like weakness. Like the guys, they kind of got this very feminine mannerisms. They even say things like, "Oh, you a bad bitch." Like they kind of joking at each other. Like I've seen this. I've seen all of this in groups of men that in the I don't want to call out these organizations, these different groups, but they in these different groups. They in these different groups, and that's how they deal with each other. It's like this level of real softness. Real softness. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that just has translated to what the women are dealing with. Because I know if the guys are acting like this, then it's only, the women are dealing with the worst situations.
The bad B is crazy.
Yeah.
These are Ryan's friend groups. These are not my friend groups.
No. This is, but even in like, you was in high school and college athlete. Some of the things that even go on. I know it's different, maybe a little different. You and this.
The culture.
But the culture, bruh. The stuff that people is doing.
Yeah, but no, I agree. But even at 30 years old and 35, it's just certain things. It's super sad if you still talking like you talked, moving how you moved.
Right.
And here's my one tip to you, sister. Here's my tip to you. Because I always say this, and I think this is true for guys too, believe it or not. I think this could be true for guys. But I notice like the women, when I go to spots, if I ever go to spots, like if I meet women outside of the city of Atlanta, they just seem so different. They just seem so, I'm generalizing, y'all, but feel me. a little bit more grounded, a little bit more homely. Like somebody, the reason they even live out the city is because living in the city is a part of their value systems. Like they don't want to be around that energy. So they intentionally moved out. Even if you ask them how do they feel about being in the city, they'll be like, oh no, I don't want to be around all that. I like my peace. I like my quiet. It's typically a person that's probably a lot more stable to deal with. And I think that might be true for some of the guys too. Because even the dudes that I know personally, that's husbands, all my homies that are husbands, the ones I'm close to, and I wanted to confirm before I say this, but yes, they're actually not in the city limits. So try to see, I would say experiment with some spots outside the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm in like metro Atlanta, so I'm not like in the city. I'm in Cobb.
Specify, sis.
So yeah.
Wait, what part you in? You in Cobb?
Yeah.
Okay, and you hit like the Cobb joints, you know, like the Vinings, you hitting the Smyrnas, you hitting all the joints over there?
Mm-hmm. So I'm not I avoid going downtown like the plague. If I ain't got to drive downtown, I don't want to go. So I'm not like a in the city. I'm close enough to it, but if I ain't got to go in the city, I don't want to. I'm gonna stay on the outside where it's safe and it's less traffic and they ain't busting out windows.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. And a lot of times I think we talk about going out to meet people at these different spots. Which, I mean, even if you go to a business conference, I mean, how often are those happening? You really do have to frequent places that are part of your routine that have eligible guys there. So and I know people talk about gym culture, but there's some good dudes in the gym. Even if you go to a gym that has a good number of guys there, and you get the opportunity to kind of see how they move, kind of how they talk, how they handle themselves, how they dress. They got that little bit of swag. Right, and you get to actually make a more educated decision than if you was to go out to some kind of party or some kind of event. And there's things that guys do outside of the gym as well that I think women can do instead of just focusing on going to these 1 or 2 things a month. You could just focus on now going to this place to work out, to go get coffee and so forth.
I think events, to be honest, are probably the best thing ever made. Like when I think of, I'm not even big on knowing what spots to go to because certain spots, they typically get the same type of person, whereas events, and I'm not really on spots too. I really don't know what spot. If people be asking me, I really don't go out much. But see, events, I like events because certain events carry a very specific type of person. It's very specific. Like when we have a Harley and Love, like when Harley Initiated has an event, it's going to be a very specific type of person.
It sure was. And no matter what the age was.
No matter what the age is, no matter if it's a guy, it's a woman, it's somebody that values personal growth, it's somebody that's really trying to get this part of their life together. So I love events, man. Focus on trying to go to events. You was just at the Christian influencers event that was just here.
Yeah, Black Christian
influencer event. I can imagine it was an incredible type of person that was in that room. So really even the bars and the clubs, I'm just not, bars, especially in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't think our husbands, bars and clubs, I like events, y'all.
We literally went to a spot. Events. We literally went to a spot for dinner. And they have an upstairs lounge, which is really dope. Shout out to Rocksteady. I mean, they really have great events going on there. Shout out to Norshawn, who holds it down Thursdays and Saturdays, I believe. But anyway, we went upstairs to the lounge, and it was lit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and there was a lot of women in there. But it was like jam freaking packed.
It was jam packed.
And I was probably in there all of 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to get it.
Call the Uber.
Yeah, we got to get up out of here.
Left. Call the Uber. I don't even cramp.
Yeah, so I do think even the guy who puts himself in that kind of crowded environment is also probably a different type of guy.
That's a good point.
You know, so it's a lot of things that you got to consider. So that's why I think you're right with the events and these other staple places that you can make a part of your routine are probably the best things to do. 1,000,
man. Krista, look, can you please let us know how this dating life evolves for you? info@hardlyinitiated.com. Please keep us in the loop and make sure you're at this event that we have. Do we have the event wait list up? Do we have the event wait list?
No. I could drop that.
Let's put the event wait list in the description, guys, because at any point, if you guys want to know when it's coming out, you guys can go ahead and sign up for our event wait list as well, so you can be the first to know when the event drops. So we're going to go ahead and get that for you as well in the chat and in the description. So, Krista, much love to you, sweetheart, okay?
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
You
Likewise.
too. It's crazy because the chat is still pumping. It's 1,800 people in the chat.
Smile.
1,800 people in the chat right now.
Somebody just said we ain't here till 11. That's what they listen.
This the party right. This is the event tonight.
It's that kind of
all
thing.
right? This is the event tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's going down up in this joint tonight. As a matter of
we
fact,
got some guys shooting a shot too, so you may want to drop your IG profile in the chat. And you know what's crazy? The guys that we meet that watch the show, and it was, and listen, I don't want to hate on the guys because I love y'all, but I'm not gonna lie. I thought if you was watching our show, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what kind of dude you was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah.
And I have not met a weak dude yet.
Man, they dope.
Yeah, like super dope.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I hang with the brother.
In shape. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
Got
up.
good
working on
the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them had ladies too.
Yeah.
A lot of them had ladies too, but like masculine men.
Yeah.
Which I just did. I don't know why I thought that. I just didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't
So
know.
to see it in real person
It
was really good. So
I
I'm
agree.
proud of the guys that follow the platform and support the platform.
Big shout out to the men of Hardly Initiated. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring a couple more up here, y'all. As this night is closing down, this sister has been back here so patient. I gotta bring my sister Aspen up here. Aspen, yes, I called your name. What's up with you, beautiful? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We doing good. Aspen, welcome to the show.
We are blessed. Aspen,
pretty.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Wait, you must be on the other side of the country. It look real bright over there.
I'm in San Diego, California.
Yeah.
Incredible.
San
Nice.
Diego, California. How old are you?
I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
She looking like San Diego over there. Look a little racially ambiguous over there.
That's funny.
let me ask you, because you just heard the whole conversation we had about Atlanta. San
Yeah.
Diego, it's a better situation?
In my opinion, no. There's not a lot of us here in San Diego. So what I find with me and my friends, we kind of venture out to other races, but we typically try to plan trips to different cities, like Atlanta, or me and my friends are currently in the process of planning a trip to DC.
Nice.
Okay, so
Okay.
wait, have you already come to Atlanta?
Yes.
What was your thoughts about the brothers that you met?
They're a little sassy.
Whoa!
Yeesh.
What is going on? So like, you really this
the
sassy
sass.
thing, man.
The sassy man is a real man.
So
He's out there. Like, this is not something they're making up.
Wowzers.
when you say but I notice when people say sassy, they mean different things.
Good question.
When you say sassy, did you mean that in his mannerisms, or did you mean that in just how you felt like he handled you?
Like how they approach you, and then also just like their sexuality was questionable, like if they were into both men and women.
Wow. Was you at like a club?
No.
You was at okay. Do you remember where you? Wait. I'm really getting in your business now. Do you remember? Do you remember where you went when you was here in Atlanta?
No, it was a while ago. So.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So, at this point in your life, how long have you been single, by the way?
I've been single since 2020. I took a break from dating because I've always been in relationships since maybe like 17, 18. I've never been single. So I took about 2.5 years just to kind of like just be by myself and heal, go to counseling. And I would say last year I started dating.
Got it. Okay. So now we talking about the brother that's stepping up, or the brother that we want to bring into our lives now. What does this brother need to look like?
What does he need to look like? He definitely needs to be on the taller side. I'm 5'5". I would like around 6 feet, give or take.
You said you was how tall?
I'm 5'5".
I'll keep the list going because that was the first. That's shocking. That was the first thing
That's
she said.
shocking.
She went height first.
To even come on the show and say that, knowing that's gonna be a problem.
But go ahead. I want to hear what else you got on this. Just give me top three. Just give me top three.
Top three as far as like looks, or
I asked you what this brother needs to have. You went to looks.
Oh, you said what do he need to look like coming into your life?
Well, look. Okay, you know what? I take responsibility for that. When I said look like, I didn't mean necessarily the aesthetic.
Okay.
But just what does he need? Oh, y'all love this one. What does he need to bring to the table?
The table's big. He needs to have character, good character. Not a liar. Just does the right thing, a good heart. Needs to be Christian, believes in God, close to God. And I would say for me, doesn't want any more kids because I'm done.
How many kids do you have?
I have one.
Oh, so he can't if he says, "Hey, babe, I really want to have kids." That's a deal breaker for you.
My daughter is 16, so I don't think I want to start all over.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
self-awareness. Hey.
Okay.
All men don't want to have kids either.
Yeah.
So.
And I would prefer if he's a little bit older too. I typically like men that are like in their 40s.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. You like cigar lounging?
Yeah.
Getting you a little silver fox.
Wow. Notice she also said not a liar. What the men be lying about?
Men can lie about anything.
Being engaged, saying they're single.
Big lies.
Being engaged.
Big lies.
Being single is good. Because some women be in relationships with men who are single, quote unquote.
Wow.
Or
it is true. I just found out about somebody I'm connected with that he might be one of those dudes. One of those dudes who lie to women about his relationship status.
Wowzers.
Yeah, I just found out. And I think I was talking to you about it. I think I was asking you, like, if you find out from a couple people that this is how this person is operating, it's like, I'm not pillow talking. I'm not out here pillow talking. It's like people just be volunteering us information.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. Hey, look, I see you in a photo with such and such. Hey, just let you know, you shouldn't be hanging out with him because he be lying to women about.
Oh, dang.
And I'm like, that was kind of weird. But then I'm getting that a few times. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy.
Is that enough to cut them off? Friendship?
Man, ladies sometimes can also be dishonest. But yeah, I'm thinking this one is not good. But I haven't. The thing is, I've never had that situation before, so I don't know if I go talk to the dude and do I confront him about shit that's not my business? You know what I'm saying? Or what?
How do you even bring that up?
How do you even bring that up? So yeah. So it's still something that's on the consideration table for sure.
I completely forgot to ask my last sister her IG because listen, I'm putting them IGs out, so y'all gonna have some inbound traffic. What's yours?
It's Aspen, ASPEN _Palms, PALMS.
All right, fellas, you have it. Aspen Palms in the building. As a matter of fact, just so I can give my
about to come through.
Go girl.
Yes, they about to come through. And just so I can give my people a glimpse here.
There's some beautiful single
of what's going
women
on
that called in today.
Check it out. Oh, we got a real tone hand. You might get some business too.
Oh gosh.
You might get some business.
Okay, you better.
And look, she bringing the Louis bags to the closing table for them. I like that. Okay. Bless your clients, girl.
Aesthetics.
This is a business page pretty much. Yeah. You know what? Shout out to you.
Color theme.
Shout out to you.
Now I would say this is a business page for sure.
This is definitely a business page.
I need it to be more personal.
Real. Oh.
It depends. What's best for business? I guess. What are you going for?
Well, let's see.
On your story, are you personal or you keep it business?
Oh, this.
On my story, I'm more personal.
Okay.
That's my baby.
I see. So you know what? If I'm a guy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think
Be honest.
this is not stopping guys from sliding in the DMs. Like the realtor page is not. Now I don't really have much else to talk to you about besides business because I have no interest here. So all I know here, and I'm going far down. I can tell now. That's your old life. This the new one here. But all I know here is that you a realtor. That's pretty much all you brand yourself as. It's not really designed to be anything else.
Are your bubbles at the top? Do they show anything personal? Like
yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So if you click
check out
the
one of them bubbles real quick.
Okay, so this might be.
Which one we gonna choose though?
So a dude really got to be searching. He got to really be snooping around this joint.
What's up with this thing?
I got this slow internet. I got this slow internet,
It's
y'all.
from a long time
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just okay. Oh, okay. No. Yeah,
Okay.
this like a little album.
Oh, this,
Yeah.
But I think that's like
That's the daughter album.
daughter.
Yeah, get out of that one. Get out of that
Yeah.
one.
It's the daughter album. Okay.
we gotta find
Which
out.
one? What is it? Loving. Which one should I go into? I got Loving Work Hawaii Year 2020, Hawaii 2019, Jamaica. So let me see
Check out that
Jamaica because
Let's
y'all
see
be
if she was
wilding in
wildin'.
Jamaica.
That's what I'm saying.
They be wilding in
Let's see,
Jamaica.
She probably was going crazy out
I
there.
wasn't wilding in Jamaica.
Well, we about to see. Don't we gonna see. Hold on. Them Jamaican brothers be rubbing y'all legs.
No, I didn't
down.
do. I'm not into stuff like that.
Good. Hold on. Let me. There you go. Okay. This Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we see.
Okay, we on the beach chilling.
Okay.
We in the beach. Okay, it's a one piece too. That's real safe.
Okay.
That's real safe. No, yeah. I ain't mad at this. She like to go to Jamaica. It was 263 weeks ago, so I'm still,
It's a while.
I know.
No. Listen, no harm, no foul. Shout out to you, Aspen. I ain't even mad.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad at it. Much love to you, Aspen. I appreciate you. Listen, keep planning them trips, sister. All right? Keep planning them trips. Stay optimistic. It's crazy. My women internationally from Atlanta all the way to the West Coast saying the same thing. So I don't even know if it's a city. Listen, we need this dating project.
I agree.
We absolutely need it. Aspen,
Yes, drop
much
it.
love to you, okay? You have an amazing evening going into your night over there on the West Coast, all right?
Thank you. You guys too.
Yep. Let's get it.
Aspen seemed kind of chill.
I like, West Coast energy for sure.
Yeah, she
Got
seemed
that
real
West Coast
chill.
energy for sure. First off, man, we've been going here for 2.5 hours.
This
Shout out
is
to
true.
your wind.
Jesus.
She got some stamina
Yeah, we'll just go.
in
We'll just
her.
go.
And that's what we do. We push our guests to the limit. We want to get the most and the best. The best version of you, Whitney.
Amen.
We want to get it on Hardly.
1,800 people in the chat. 1,800 people in the chat.
1,800 people still here rocking with us.
Wowzers.
They on.
They
They
having
on.
a good time.
They on. They gonna
That's
stay
all
on.
right.
They having a good time,
That's
man.
beautiful.
Big shout out to you. I appreciate for you coming over here just to be with us.
It's a lot of fun.
You leaving here, pretty much. We was the only activity in Atlanta. That
This
makes
is
me feel
true.
special.
Yes.
All right, you guys should feel special as well because she came on here and blessed y'all as well. Again, let's get those giveaway winners because
Yes.
we got 4 T-shirts that we're gonna give away. Wifeable. For those of you who don't know, it is a safe hiding place. The definition of wifeable. It is a safe hiding place. It is a lover and a friend. It is a nurturing soul, and it is your favor in the flesh.
Now that's my favorite part. Your favor in the flesh.
See, he tried to turn it to
Not
flavor.
the
Look
flavor
at that. He
in
trying
the
to taste
flesh.
you.
Nah.
See, that's the problem.
Jesus.
That's the problem. But no, seriously, guys.
Getting these winners right
Much
now.
love. So go ahead, fill out that giveaway description. For those of you who just came in, one more time, can you please give us a brief and brilliant summary of what the dating project is so everybody knows what it is and why they need to be a part of it?
Absolutely. So the Dating Project is a way to connect with Christians. Everybody's like, where's the single Christians, good men, good women? We literally have a dating app that you can match with someone, right? You come into the app, you fill out a questionnaire. It's different in the way that whatever you fill out, the guy fills out, and it matches you percentage wise, right? So 98%. You already took care of a lot of the dating stuff. All you got to do is connect. So come on over. I'm so excited for this, y'all. And my heart is for the kingdom. Literally been single over 10 years. So I understand. And the Dating Project is the way. And the link, y'all got the link.
Nice. And how many you said we got?
4.
Okay.
We got 4 winners, y'all. So we're about to announce the winners right after Ryan goes ahead and pulls this joint. So y'all go ahead and be patient with us. The event, by the way, it's a lot of stuff going on here, so we're giving you a lot. Okay, the Dating Project, y'all make sure y'all be a part of that. That's going to solve some good issues for you. The giveaway is about to be announced. And we also told you about the event waitlist that's coming here in ATL. I cannot wait for that as well.
Yeah, that's going to be dope. I'm not going to lie.
I cannot. Might give you another little, might give you another little call for what's going down. Who knows?
Hey,
Look, you know
might
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
collab with the Dating Project.
Might be a collab with the Dating
I like
Project.
that.
Hey, I like
There's going to
that
be a lot of singles out there too.
That might be kind of crazy, y'all. That might be kind of crazy.
I agree.
So yes, that's coming. What should we do in the meantime while Ryan
I'm ready.
is getting this together? Are you sure you're ready?
I'm positive.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Is that 4?
I got a drum roll for Ryan here. So let's go ahead and let's name the 4 giveaway winners for tonight.
Okay, tonight's winners for Just Witty's Wifeable Tea.
Yeah.
Tamara Morton.
There you go, Tammy.
Hey.
A. Janae Young.
I think it's Ajane, but go ahead.
Ajane, okay.
There you go.
That's funny.
See, now you're making me apprehensive about reading the whole damn list.
No stutter.
You know what? No more winners. No more winners. That's it.
It's just
No, I'm
2
joking.
more. You got
Andrea Grice.
There we go.
Oh.
Chanel Pringle.
There we go.
Okay.
That's 4 of them.
That was Chanel or Charnel with an R.
See, Chanel. That is Chanel. You must know her. You know Chanel?
I don't, but I
Okay.
wanted to make sure it was a.
See, now you got the guess question of me.
Damn.
Question of my reading abilities.
Chanel.
Don't worry
Hey, first of all, congratulations to all my winners. What
I'm
we
gonna drop
do,
in there right now.
Yes, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to send you over an email, okay? The winners, we're going to send you over an email. Please respond because y'all be taking way long to respond. That makes it very hard for us. We're going to order these shirts. We're going to send it over to you. So we're going to ask you a bunch of personal questions because we need your shipping address. Give us the right address, and we're going to send this over to you, and you're going to have you a nice Wifeable shirt. Oh, and you got to give us a size, too.
No, you gotta send us, and your size. You have to send us a photo for these. This is lit. We
This
gotta
is
get
very lit.
photos for these.
This is very, very, very lit. So I'm very excited about this, guys, and very excited to have you guys tap in here because we are bringing this thing to a conclusion, guys. I want you to know, me and Ryan already told y'all at the top, we're going to take a quick little break, but the shows don't stop because this upcoming Wednesday, we are releasing a show with my brother Lecrae. He came up on the set, and we had an incredible episode. I can't wait for you guys to see. And next Monday, we also shot a very special with the brother y'all have been asking us to shoot with, Pastor Jerry Flowers.
Nice.
Okay? That one is going to be very, very heavy. So y'all want to see that on Monday. And we're going to be back live next Wednesday. So still be here, guys. It ain't changing. Y'all gonna be here Wednesday at 8 p.m. and we're gonna all have a watch party. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be in the chat watching that show this Wednesday and Monday. And other than that, guys, you know, please understand, we love every one of you guys that stayed in here. Shout out to my initiates. Y'all really being here rocking with us. Still 1,700 people in here this late at night. All of you guys, please subscribe to the platform. The smallest way you can donate and help us grow. And on the screen here are the other ways you can continue to support our platform other than the people who already took action and got the Harley and Love cars.
Yes, and it's still people asking about the Matchmaking Project app. So, guys,
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop this in here. You already see the comments. You see people replying saying they signed up, saying they already on it. So, guys, I'm going to drop this in the chat one more time, and it's in the description. I just really don't want you to miss out on this.
And it's thedatingproject.co/Harley Initiated. If you sign with that link, you will get a discount.
I like that.
Here we have it.
Discount. Say that again. Discount.
Discount.
So I just pinned it to the top of the chat. It's also in the description, guys.
How many know you have to do something different to get something different? Come on.
Nice.
She's dropping bars tonight.
This is true.
I like it.
This is true.
Whitney, much love to you.
They,
Thank you so much for coming up on
They
here.
don't want you to go with. They don't want you to go.
What
Where
they
can they
saying?
buy the shirts as well?
Oh, for sure. So first of all, you can find me at Just Witty, JustWhiti, on all platforms. And you can go to justwitty.com to buy Wifeable t-shirts. I have different merch to pour into you, young lady, because I love you, and I really do. And you can check out my content. It will reflect the same. And follow me on my journey as the Lord does what he does. So, boom.
I like that. We good.
There you have it.
Yes.
Y'all already know how we do it. Hardly initiated. We are out.